Hey, it's a UFC 281 watch along. Let's do it. Start. Yeah, what's happening? There's Freddie.
Freddie!
What up, Freddie?
What's up?
Yeah.
Fast Freddie!
We are here. It's a UFC 281 watch along. Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira is our main event for the UFC middleweight championship. Carla Esparza defending the UFC strawweight title against Zhang Li in the co-main event. Dustin Poirier and Michael Chandler. Frankie Edgar in his retirement fight against Chris Gutierrez. And we're about to see Dan Hooker and Claudio Pueles open up this pay-per-view that has been pretty excellent so far. Yeah. I've been watching all the prelims from the first fight here, and we've had some great fights at UFC 281. Carlos Ulberg with a knockout of Nikolai Negumereanu in the first round. Negumereanu. Montel Jackson over Julio Arce by decision. Michael Trezano with a devastating knockout over Choi Sung Woo. Karolina Kowalkiewicz with a decision win over Silvana Gomez Juarez. That was a little weird at the end if you didn't see that.
It's like the union boss came in.
Some shifty, I don't know what the hell was going on exactly, but Bruce Buffer came in to announce the winner, and then another guy came in, some guy in a suit, I guess from the commission or something, and he had the scorecard, and he starts writing, like scratching stuff off on the scorecard in the octagon on camera.
Sketchy,
and
man.
then like writing in new numbers. I'm not sure what exactly he did. And then the Buffer and the guy, they walk outside the cage and talk to some other guys, and then they came back in and announced Carolina had won by unanimous decision. But it was something you don't see every day. Yeah, it was
like,
really weird.
How many times have you seen that in the UFC? Like prelims? Never. I've never seen.
Not like no.
Some
I've never
judge
seen.
did not know who was who.
I think that might have been it. A judge
But
didn't know
still,
who was
man,
who.
That's a bit weird. No,
I don't
there's
know.
only two guys in the octagon. It's
Two
either
women.
Two women.
I mean,
it's either A or
also,
B, man. That's
blue
it.
and red
I mean, how can
corner
you get confused?
Shouldn't be that hard.
It shouldn't be that hard, man. If you're like the judge there, chances are you've had experience.
Qualified.
It was very strange. I'd never seen anything like it. I've never seen anybody in the cage with the actual paper scorecard and a pen scratching
weird,
stuff out and writing new numbers in. I was like, whoa, you can't. I was like, no, you can't do that. What the hell? It was crazy.
It's like cheating on an exam, man. Just like, you know what, fuck this. I'm going to stand up and look over the guy's shoulder.
And doing it on camera in front of everybody. It was like, no, we're going to fix this fight here. No, this person didn't win.
How
this
did
other
Buffer's
person won.
face?
That's what it looked like. It just looks sketchy. It might have been just correcting an error.
Still, man, do you do
math
that
or
in the
something.
octagon, man?
I don't know how they messed that up.
That's
I'm not
weird,
sure
man.
what they messed up.
But how was Buffer's face? Like, did he look surprised or was he like...
Stoic. He doesn't sell it. Buffer didn't sell it. Matt Frivola knocked out Otman Azatar in the first round, destroying my parlay as well. I had the favorite Azatar going into it, and he lost.
You're out.
Nice knockout there from Matt Frivola. Andre Petrovsky with a decision win over Wellington Turman in a tough fight. Really impressive wrestling and top control from Petrovsky. Speaking of wrestling and top control, Aaron Blanchfield over Meatball Molly McCann.
Squished.
Blanchfield with the fantastic wrestling and jiu-jitsu there. Got her in a crucifix. Threw a bunch of punches and elbows, and then finished it with a Kimura.
Molly,
first round.
Molly surprised me because, to be honest, like right as the fight started, man, she was like she got control through the whole fight. She did survive at one point, like there was an Americana happening, and she managed to like straighten her arm out. And I'm like, oh, Molly's gonna get back into it, but she was getting peppered with shots. And then, man, Aaron just kept getting her in that crucifix, and at the end, man, I thought, like, man, it was nasty. I thought the arm was, I thought she was gonna break the arm, but. Wow, Molly, the meatball got smashed. No meatballs tonight, man.
It looked like she wasn't going to tap there. Her arm was
Well, I don't even know if she could tap
good.
at that point because, like, her other arm
she
was
could verbally tap, but she wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't a good time, man.
Not a good time for Dominic Reyes. He got knocked out cold by a huge jab from Ryan Spann in 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Like the guy that I thought almost beat John Jones went down with a jab, man. Holy smokes. That jab, man, was lights out. I think that's the end of Dominic Reyes, man. When you get hit like that from a jab, how much more can you give into the octagon? Where do you stand? I think your time is done. The jaw
Ever since he clearly lost to John Jones.
Well,
That's right.
clearly,
He's
I don't
not
know
been
about
the
that,
same.
but
That's right. He's lost 4 in a row, including that fight to John Jones. He lost to Jones, Blachowicz, Prohaska, and now Ryan Spann after the John Jones fight that he lost by
those first three
unanimous
names are pretty
decision.
impressive still.
What?
You know, like the 3 names you named.
Yeah.
Like those are top guys, so there's no shame to losing there, but you need to win.
yeah. But Ryan Spann didn't even like train when he was talking on his post interview. He was like, "Oh, I like he never trains, and if he does, it's like 3 weeks prior, like coming up to the fight, which is insane. This is the first time he's had a full camp, and it showed. I mean,
he's impressive. He's got big power, and I think Spann is really good and hits really hard, but also." AJ, like you're saying, Dominic Reyes, he has lost 3 in a row by knockout now.
It's not good, man.
Blachowicz, Prohaska, and Spann, just that type of impact to your brain.
It's a lot.
Especially in 2 years, getting knocked out like that.
Well, he dropped hard, to be honest, for like with that jab, which is like, I haven't seen a jab knock out a guy like that. When he dropped, I was like, holy shit, man, this looks bad. Maybe Dana White's going to do him a favor and release him. I think that might happen.
So Dominic Reyes goes down to Ryan Spann in the prelims, and Renato Moicano with a rear naked choke after obliterating Brad Riddell, just beating the hell out of him. Riddell's face was a bloody mess in just 3 minutes and 20 seconds. It's amazing how much damage you can do in that amount of time. Just beating up Brad Riddell and then getting him down to the mat and
bleeding like a faucet.
Sinking in a rear naked choke, and Riddell really didn't offer much resistance to that rear naked choke. Wasn't fighting the hands, wasn't doing anything.
We were saying that. It's like he gave up. It's like, just choke me out and let's just end it, There's nothing I can do,
He was beat up. He wanted out.
He wanted out, man. He wasn't defending anything at that point. He was just like, okay, let's get it done.
Yeah, sometimes you get beat. Sometimes you get broken in there.
And sometimes you get
tough.
Choked out, man.
It's a tough sport.
What? Good. You know what? Moicano was...
he looked great.
Yeah, he looked great, man.
Really good. We got Pueles coming in here to this fight. He's in the octagon right
in
now.
The house.
Hooker's coming out, right? Hooker's... There he is.
Yeah. Only missing the cocaine.
Yeah.
What?
And the white brim hat. And the cane. And the purple suit, man.
It's a John Jones party.
Oh, I see.
Talk about John Jones, man. Me and Dave were talking about John Jones. Where the hell is he?
We got Dan Hooker and Claudio Pueles here.
Well, Hooker is not dancing, Dave, but he's singing.
Hooker coming in as the favorite, -155. Pueles, -135.
I have him on my parlay, and I think Freddie, if I'm not mistaken.
I got Pueles.
You got Pueles?
Of course, man.
I'm going with Pueles, too.
Boo!
I got Claudio. And we can take a look at our parlays as well. As I mentioned, my parlay's busted already because of Azatar. That didn't work. I guess I can't show my parlay.
Well, you could if you want.
Oh no, I think I got
Instagram.
I'll show it in a second here. I got to do something. I got it. That's on me. That's on me, guys. I'll fix it.
I'm looking at the next pay-per-view. So the next one is what's the main event? I just saw it. It's Teixeira and Prochaska. Yuri.
Yuri, yeah.
And then after that, we go to 283, where it's Figueiredo and Moreno. And didn't they announce also? Yeah, they announced Makachev and Volkanovski.
Really?
That pushes John Jones too far, man. When is John Jones going to fight, man?
He's not.
He's not. That's the problem.
They got no opponent for him. They got nothing.
That sucks.
Stipe is gone, man.
Well, find somebody else, man. There's other guys at heavyweight, man. Cyril
drinking his Modelo, man, and that's it. He's done. I think he's going to retire.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm hearing that Stipe might not come back and fight, that Stipe is going to retire, and that was going to be the opponent for John Jones at heavyweight. So just through negotiations and time running out, I guess Stipe is going to walk away possibly, and Jones will fight nobody.
Again?
I don't know who he's going to fight at this point at heavyweight. I don't know what's going to happen.
Maybe Santa
How
Claus.
many years has he been off? Man, it's
Like
been a
2
couple
years?
of years
No
now.
longer, Dave. We're going into the 3rd, December 2023, man.
Yeah, it's been
Is
a
the
long
Dominic Reyes fight his last one? Did he fight anybody else after that?
Santos. Was that before or after?
Santo? No, I think Reyes was his
Yeah,
last
Reyes
fight.
was his last fight,
Yep.
February 2020. So it's been
Almost 3 years.
almost 3 years since John Jones has fought. But he's still only 35 years old.
But he's up in heavyweight. Hasn't fought once. I mean, we don't really know how he's
Yeah, I have no idea.
how he is, man.
No
it's
idea.
It's hard to say, man.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to see Stipe, and him go at it. I'm still thinking, man, like 2023 is going to come and we're going to see like Cyril Gane fight John Jones. That'll be a fight I'd rather see than Stipe.
Yeah. Put him against any top heavyweight, man. I just want
I
to
think
see
somebody
him fight.
like Cyril Gane could be quite interesting,
That's a tough matchup, though. But yeah, it would be great.
Even with all the legal problems and the suspensions and everything for John Jones, this is still the longest layoff of his career. This is a massive layoff. And at 35, going up in weight, you wonder what he's going to be like
Listen,
when he
man,
comes back.
listen-
If he comes back, who knows?
Well, Dave, listen, man, it's actually been a good year for John Jones. Like, there's been no controversy, no arrests, no nothing,
I
man,
knew
no
that's what he was gonna
picograms.
say.
It's been a good year for him.
Didn't he get divorced or something?
Did he?
I thought so.
Was it this
Wow,
year
that's-
that he went to his room to get $10,000 to go to the strippers, and that didn't work out?
I think
with
that
his
was
wife?
last year.
And
Oh, that might have been last year.
That was last
yeah,
year.
it might have been last year.
This year he's been a good boy, man. He's on Santa's good list.
Jeez. All
So
right,
Dave, how
we're
much money
getting-
how much money can you get from your wife to go to the strippers without her getting mad?
That doesn't seem...
Let us know the secret, Jones.
Yeah, that was John Jones coming to get $10,000 or something to go to the strip club, and then
Holy
he got
God.
into a fight with his wife, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Or I think it was his fiance, like for many years, and then they have kids together. I think they broke up. We got Hooker and
I think they're
Pueles.
together now.
Are they what? Back together?
I think they're back. Anyways,
okay.
I don't follow the whole day-to-day.
Yeah,
but
me neither.
Money talks, man.
I don't know. It was a story, right, in MMA. That's how big of a star he is. We got Pueles and Hooker in the octagon right now.
Yeah, Hooker throwing some nice leg kicks. There's not much going on. Pueles throwing some kicks, just sailing away. Hooker, hitting the mark. Whoa. Pueles, amazing jiu-jitsu. We'll see how it goes, man.
This is a big fight. I showed parlays before. Big fight for you guys.
This is it, man.
You
Let's
and
do or
Fred,
die
right?
for me or Freddie here
Pueles
Somebody-
wins. Freddie's parlay continues.
at bet99.com.
But if Hooker wins, AJ's parlay keeps on moving. So big fight for both guys in the octagon and here on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to everybody tuning in here to the UFC 281 watch along. Don't forget, join.ringsidereport.net. Join the YouTube channel. Support the Ringside Report Network. Donate.ringsidereport.net as well.
Uh-oh.
AJ's doing some things over there. What are you doing?
Just doing my shit. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Oh, Pueles rolling for a leg lock.
Whoa. Come on,
Hooker's
Hooker.
trying to run away, but
You
Pueles
can do it,
has
Hooker.
got his leg.
Push.
Oh, he brings him
No.
down to the mat. Pueles is looking for that heel
That's
hook.
it. You got to go forward,
What
man.
a roll for Pueles.
He has the knee now.
Now
Yeah,
he's got
but-
the knee.
yeah,
Oh, my
but,
goodness.
This is
He's got
not
past
good.
the
not
knee
sure,
line.
Yeah, but Hooker's in a good
Yeah,
position
but-
here. You can do it.
Yeah,
Hooker's
exactly.
defending well, but Pueles is very good on the ground.
Yeah,
Hooker's
yeah.
got to be
Oh,
careful. Pueles
he's
rolling for
got-
that knee bar.
Oh, shit.
Pueles has finished a lot
But
of
he's
guys
giving
with
his
that
back.
knee bar.
He's giving his back,
He's
man.
giving his back, yeah.
Not good. Hooker has great jiu-jitsu, too. Let's not forget. But
Is
it's
it
not.
as good? Is it as good, though? Because does Hooker want to engage in this
There's
type
levels.
of fight?
It's a strange position here, man. It's like he doesn't have the back anymore.
No,
Pueles, they're
Pueles
right.
is
I think
still-
Pueles
But he's
is where he
eating
wants to
some
be.
punches.
What's that, Fred?
I think Pueles is where he wants to be. He
Yeah,
wants to be
it's
in
a
one of
good
these
spot for him.
scrambling
Oh, he's
grappling
getting it. He's
situations.
getting it. He's getting it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's rolling for that heel hook.
Damn it.
Oh, you might have it here.
Damn it.
Hooker's really got to defend wisely
The
and
Hooker's-
carefully. Oh, Pueles is stretching out the knee.
That's not good.
Ooh.
Oh, but he's eating some shots here. You got to keep peppering him there, Hooker. You hurt him or what? What happened there?
I don't know. He
Did he
might
get
have
it in
hurt
the
him.
eye?
Or-
What happened?
Oh,
What's happened?
Pueles is going for that knee.
What happened here? What's going on, man? Are they like
Hooker's
having tea
just
and
defending.
cookies?
Hooker's just defending, and I guess Pueles doesn't have it.
Yeah, but it's still, man, a straight leg.
It's a dangerous position. Hooker's got to be real
A
careful.
lot of
with
pressure
his
on the knee
legs
there, man.
stretched out.
There you go. That's it, Hooker.
Ooh.
He's got that underhook. He needs to roll him, man. Let's
Hooker's
go.
done a really good job of defending the leg attacks from Pueles here in this round.
And he looked really calm on top of it, too, man. Like, I would have been panicking, to be honest, especially with the legs so straightened out. But Hooker gets on top, and he's actually...
Hooker's out of it, and he's on top and throwing punches.
He's dominant here, man.
Wow.
I don't know what
had
happened
a
with Pueles. I
deflated
thought
look
maybe he
in
got
his
poked
face,
in the
like-
eye or something.
What's that?
Pueles, the look in Pueles' his face was not like very convincing. Like when he knew he didn't have that heel hook,
Oh, he's going for it again.
he seemed very like as if, all right, man, I just lost something. Let's see
Yeah.
how he reacts. But I didn't like his reaction.
Well, to be honest, Freddie, when they were, whatever they were doing, I'm not sure. It looked like almost like he got eye poked or something because they just stopped and they started
Maybe.
talking with the ref. It was just a weird moment. But I mean, I like Pueles. He keeps going for that the roll to get the legs, man. But it's not working for him, and now he's eating some big shots.
He just ate a big right hand from Hooker. Pueles did do a roll again as they separated and stood, but Hooker defended the roll this time and didn't go to the mat. And standing up, it looks like Hooker's got a clear advantage over him.
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt about it. This is where Hooker wants to stay. He wants to keep it
Pueles
standing.
just going to his back, trying to
The
get
butt
the roll,
scooch.
but Hooker doesn't want it.
Here we go. Let's see what happens here. Oh, they're
And the
standing him
round
up.
is
Oh,
over.
it's over. Okay. Look,
Wow.
that was pretty interesting.
Very interesting round. How do you score it?
It's hard to say,
Tough.
man.
Oh, Hooker's shaking out his knee. Like maybe some of that, he got some damage here on his legs.
Yeah, but he looks pretty calm and collective there. He's just shaking it off.
Hooker landed a lot of good shots from the top.
Yeah.
In that round, but Pueles was rolling for some very close submissions. He had him close with a knee bar and close with a heel hook. It's hard to tell,
But
how
it
they're
went
gonna
nowhere.
score. A lot of times you go with effective striking over everything, and I guess Hooker had the most
Yeah.
effective striking, so you'd have to possibly score it for Hooker. But Pueles was closer to finishing the fight.
Yeah, I
But
don't know.
it
I'm
went
giving
nowhere.
it to Pueles.
But I'll tell you this, Freddie. Right now, if you look at both these guys on screen, I mean, Pueles is like he's breathing
Yeah, he
heavy,
looks
open
deflated.
mouth. He looks deflated,
Yeah.
man. And that's the thing when you don't get the move that you specialize in, and it doesn't work your way.
And what is this? 145?
155.
155. Hooker looks big compared to Pueles.
Yeah.
I find like
Hooker's
his
huge.
stature.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
155, he's really big. All right, we got round 2 here.
Oh, we got a Sean Robbins. Thanks for subscribing, man.
Thank you, Sean, for subscribing. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. We appreciate it here on the Ringside Report Network. It's round 2, Pueles and Hooker. Pueles rolled again, but Hooker defending now. Hooker got caught the first time, but
He got caught again.
every
man.
time Pueles is going for these rolls after, he's not been able to get Hooker to engage in a jiu-jitsu type fight.
And look, everything that Hooker throws is like on the
Oh.
mark, man. He's just like picking him apart, like they're saying.
Nice straight right hand from Hooker.
Oh, Pueles,
That was a nice punch from Hooker, and Pueles just kind of dove for his leg out of desperation,
It's
but I think he's
desperation.
hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Pueles is hurt here.
Oh, he's dropping. He dropped to that one
He
knee,
just fell
What the
in
hell
front
is
of
that?
him. That's not a takedown attempt. Oh, Pueles is in big trouble here.
He's-
Listen,
he's gonna
Hooker's
get
playing the
knocked
game
out.
right. He's going body, head, body. I mean, this guy he's going to keep him standing. And when he's going for those
Oh, nice jab
those
from
attempts,
Hooker.
man, he's going nowhere, Dave.
Hooker is looking great here.
It is New York after all.
Oh, my goodness.
He's got
Oh,
the
Pueles.
leg.
Pueles going for the leg. Pueles gets hit with a
All
nice
right.
jab, goes for the leg, trying
let
for a
it go.
takedown.
Oh.
But Hooker defending well. Now
Oh.
Hooker going for a guillotine. But Pueles
Come on,
trying to
Pueles,
drag
you
him
gotta
into his
stay-
guard.
What happened? He got poked in the eye again, I think.
Again,
He's
man.
saying that he got poked.
Dirty
Is that
hooker.
what he's saying?
But listen, man, that's what's going to happen. If you're going to butt scoot towards a fighter and the guy's going to be throwing those lefts, chances are you're going to get clipped.
They're back to their feet. Pueles looks to roll.
Pueles is
Can't get Hooker down to the mat. Hooker is just backing away every time Pueles does that roll to the leg.
And you can see that there's no substance behind Pueles' like
No.
throws. He's like, it's like heavy arms at this point. And even like,
Going for the single leg again
Yeah.
is Pueles diving
No,
for it, but
you gotta continue on it, fuck.
but
yeah,
he's got no energy there, Freddie. He
I
can't
know.
carry it on.
it takes a lot of energy to push and do those big
That's his only chance.
explosions.
Yeah. But look, he put Hooker's leg so high up that he still couldn't get him down. I mean, the guy is starting to gas. You could see him. He went down. It took him forever to stand up. There's still 2 minutes to go.
Pueles again diving for that low single.
And
Can't
Hooker
get
says,
it.
stand up,
Hooker
man.
just backs away,
Yeah.
wants him to stand.
Exactly, man.
Pueles clear with what he wants to do here.
Well, if Hooker is smart, he knows he's going to dive for that leg, man. Throw that front kick. You're going to catch him.
Pueles wants this fight on the ground.
There's that front kick. He knows that it's coming.
Oh, Pueles again diving for the
yeah,
single
but you
leg.
got, let's go. Just
A
sprawl,
little
man,
bit
and
more
just
of the
put your
leg
weight
here,
down.
but
There you go. Keep throwing those
Yeah.
punches to the ribs.
Hooker sprawls on top of
the
him. Big
elbows.
elbows and punches to the ribs of
Pueles
Pueles.
is just like a sitting duck here, man. What are you doing, man?
He's
You're
taking
not.
big punishment to
No.
the body here.
He's got. There you go. This is
and
what happened.
Hooker
He's done.
disengages. back
Hooker
to
is
his
actually
feet.
laughing. Did you see that? He walked away laughing.
He's
like,
doing a really good job. He's fighting a perfect fight here in the second round.
oh, what the?
Ooh.
He's gonna catch him. I'm telling you, Dave, with that front leg, the front kick.
Every time Pueles takes a shot, he kind of falls down. So he gets a lot of recovery time between every punch.
And
And
there's
it's
another
not
one.
and he's just kind of falling down a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's barely even getting hit. He's just sitting on his butt looking for Hooker to kind of follow him down to the mat, but Hooker just backs away. It's a weird style of fighting.
he's a little bit too much jiu-jitsu where he's like, come to the ground where
Yeah.
you need to bring it to the ground, man.
Well, he tried to do like a spin kick there that went nowhere. It's creative. It's
Cartwheel
nice.
thing.
A cartwheel. Yeah, it's nice. But oh, he got it.
I
See,
think-
the kick hurt him. It's over, man.
It's
over.
over. A body
Wow.
kick from Dan Hooker.
I told you that was gonna be
stops
it.
Claudio Pueles.
AJ called it, man.
A body kick
What the hell,
from
man?
Hooker. Wow.
What? But it was weird.
Finished in the second round.
I couldn't really hear what happened, but there must have been like a gasp or something pretty bad for like.
He
the ref
went
to
down.
step
He
in.
was hurt.
Damn. That's all it takes, man. You know the guy's coming down. You throw that front kick, you're gonna catch him, and it caught him. And this is exactly what happens. He's done, man.
My goodness.
Look, that stuff is gonna work if you're able to control your opponent. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go for the legs. You're gonna shoot for the singles. You're gonna shoot for the ankle picks. Did you see the blood come out of his nose, Dave, after that kick? That's the problem. If you're not able to hold your opponent, man, you're done. Because his stand-up wasn't great, man. You see how hard it was, Dave? It was that front
Wow.
kick. That's it, man. Look at this. Boom, front kick.
Front kick
There you go. Steven Seagal is super happy
to
right
the
now,
body.
man.
Pueles falls, and the ref calls it.
Hey, Fred, I told you, man.
It happens.
You want a butt scoot? You want an ankle pick, man? I'm going to just throw a nice Muay Thai,
Yeah,
T
but
kick, and
I mean,
that's
he
it.
almost had
Boom.
it, man.
Bun
In the
Wee,
first
man.
round,
yeah, but that's it. Like you got to be fair here, AJ. Pueles
Listen, Pueles.
did look good in the first round and did almost get the submission. I mean, it was close, but Hooker defended very well. Like Pueles' strategy almost worked.
Listen, man, what people forget is
But
Hooker
Hooker-
is really good at defending, man.
Very
And he's a
well-rounded.
good jiu-jitsu guy. Like, he's very well-rounded. Man, oh, man. Pueles,
Second round TKO victory for
Dave.
Dan Hooker over Claudio Pueles.
did you see his
His
ribs,
body
his
is
body? Look
bruised
at the
up pretty
welts,
bad,
man.
yeah.
Like
That's gonna hurt for a while.
That's a six-pack that got, like, beaten.
Ouch.
That's Pabst beer, like, six-pack right now, man.
So there you go. Dan Hooker with a big win and continues a pretty decent night for the
There's another guy who's been battered tonight.
For this-
Joe Rogan, man. Look how
City Kickboxing so far, right? They had Carlos Ulberg. He won in the opener. They had Brad Riddell, who did not win, but now they have their man Dan Hooker, who picks up a victory.
Kisses Joe Rogan's head, man. That's the way you do it.
There
Rogan
he
looks
is.
smashed himself, man.
And they've got, of course, Israel Adesanya in the main event. It's a serious team out there, that City Kickboxing.
Yep.
They got a lot of good fighters in the UFC, and Dan Hooker is one of them. Big win for Hooker.
Yeah, he didn't even look like he was gassed at all, man. Like, he was fresh, as fresh can be, man.
Bounces back after 2 straight losses. He needed that win.
So did AJ, man. For my parlay to keep going, man.
It's always about AJ's parlay for some reason. If you missed it, here is AJ's parlay that is rolling. He's the only one that's still going.
I told you, Pat. If Pat is online, man.
All right. He had I had Azatar, who lost, and I have Gutierrez and Zhang, and they haven't fought yet. Fred gave you Pueles, who just lost. He's also had Pereira, Zhang, Gutierrez, and Chandler. And Team AJ actually still in the running with Hooker getting the victory. AJ also going with Frankie Edgar and Dustin Poirier and Weili Zhang and Israel Adesanya. I think AJ's parlay probably won't win, just based off that Frankie Edgar.
I'm telling you, man.
I don't think Frankie
Don't
Edgar's
diss
going to
Frankie,
win,
man.
and I also don't think Dustin Poirier is going to win.
Listen, man. Don't diss the hot sauce and don't diss the old sauce. Frankie Edgar, this will be his last
old
fight.
sauce.
The old sauce, man.
I'm dissing the old sauce. Oh, there's Leon Edwards. He's there,
There he
watching
is.
the fights.
Edwards is in the
UFC
house.
welterweight champion.
There's Frankie, man.
Frankie.
Like practicing with the noodles. You see that?
This is Frankie's last fight.
That's what I'm saying, man. He's going to go in there and he's going to put it all on the line, man. This is it. This guy is coming in to win and retire.
Feels like that Gray Maynard fight wasn't that long ago. You know, like those fights.
It was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago, I know that, but it doesn't feel like that long ago. You know, like Frankie's career has been crazy.
Yep.
When was that Gray Maynard fight?
I'd say at least 8 years.
At least 10 years, right? Maybe.
Already?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, 11 years ago, 2011.
11, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a long
When
time
did he
ago.
fight?
He was a
DJ
younger
Penn.
AJ at that point.
When was
he
that
fought-
fight in Abu Dhabi there?
2010?
12 years already.
Yeah.
13 almost.
Yeah.
Because that was like in April or something, I think.
Yeah, April 2010 in Abu Dhabi. And I think Frankie's fight next? Yeah. Frankie and Chris Gutierrez.
You had on your parlay Gutierrez.
Yeah, I think Gutierrez is going to win. I'm
Me
pretty
too.
confident.
Yeah,
Frankie
man.
is retiring.
I'm telling you, Frankie's coming.
Gutierrez is like 10 years younger than him. You know.
Just saying, Dave. It's Frankie Edgar.
Yeah, well, that's it.
And he looked great. Look at him, man. Top shape. He's putting it all on the line tonight, man. This guy wants to leave with a W. I'm telling you.
He doesn't look...
He looks good, man. Come on.
I mean...
Don't diss him. Cherry Coke, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Not sponsored by Cherry Coke, but if they do, get in touch with Dave Simon or PR Mark, one of the two.
Yeah, I would take that.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something with Cherry Coke. I was
Tell
saying
me
earlier.
something.
I can only drink Cherry Coke when I'm having like Montreal-style smoked meat.
Uh-huh.
The two together is the perfect marriage.
That's it?
That's it, man. What do you want me to say?
That,
Well,
oh,
I was
you got
gonna
a
say-
story. I thought you were going to give me something there.
Well, I was going to say, I'm going to say, like, my favorite place for smoked meat. I mean, look, some people might get upset or
I don't
whatever.
care about
I think
that.
it's the number one, man. Smoked meat, Pete. You can't beat Pete's meat.
Cool. We're seeing Alex Pereira walk in now. He's
Man.
got a jacket on with
He
no
never
shirt.
wears a shirt, this guy.
He's got like a suit jacket on, but no shirt on.
Look how much gold he has.
with like a big gold chain on
with
underneath.
a P.
P for Pereira. Get it?
Oh.
Imagine that.
No, I was gonna make a joke with the smoked meat.
Fred,
or
would you
hooker
wear
before,
would you wear a jacket with no shirt on and a big gold chain with a G on it
Yeah,
for
man.
Garcia?
If you're
Would you,
Italian, yeah, for sure.
I
AJ,
mean, if
you
I
would do
look
that?
like Pereira, yeah, I would.
Yeah,
you would, yeah?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
if
think
I'm
I would,
like-
even if I look like
I'd
Pereira.
wear a fedora too when like you're walking with that.
I don't think it's necessary. I mean, it's obnoxious, isn't
Listen, man, him coming out
You're
with
from
that
the
truck.
wrestling world, Dave. Man, you should be proud to show like those pecs and all.
it? Yeah, but this isn't pro wrestling. I don't know. I guess he's trying to do some sort of gimmick, right?
Well, it's not a gimmick, man. It's a style, dude.
Is it a style? I
Sure.
feel like it's a gimmick. It looks like a gimmick.
Listen, the
It
gimmick-
doesn't look like a style.
No,
it doesn't
man.
look
the
like
gimmick
fashion.
was the gimmick
It
was the
looks
tribal
like
wear that he wore. That's a
costume.
well, yeah, the tribal wear that he wore. That's more gimmicky.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of gimmicks, Pereira. He's trying to...
I just think he's a madman. That's pretty much it.
No, I don't know. I think he's trying to market himself.
He's like, I don't give a fuck about anybody. I just want to smash Israel.
Here we go. We're seeing a highlight reel of Frankie Edgar, waiting for the Frankie Edgar-Chris Gutierrez fight, which is next. And then after that, we got Dustin Poirier, Michael Chandler, Zhang Weili, Carlos Esparza, and Israel Adesanya and Alex Pereira.
What a great card, man. Whew. There's Frankie and BJ Penn.
I hear the UFC John Anik pronouncing Pereira's first name as Alex, not Alex.
Alex?
Alex. And I'm like,
Well, potato.
it's
Who knows?
Alex, man. Can't you just say Alex Pereira? You got to say Alex
Listen.
Pereira.
Listen, even AJ says Alex.
Yeah, and AJ knows, right?
AJ.
What do you
knows,
think,
man.
Fred? Alex or Alex?
I don't know if
Pereira?
I don't know if I could say what I want to say because I was gonna call you the George Bush of this because like people in Iran would get mad because George
Iran.
Bush would say Iran. So just say the name like Alex. Alex wants him to say it, man. Just respect the name, man.
Is
Maybe
that-
Pereira doesn't want him to say like that. He you don't know, man.
Who knows what he wants?
He's from Brazil. Who says Alex?
Alex Pereira. Okay,
It's like Johnny. Do you say Honey Walker?
I do.
No. Honey Walker.
Honey Walker.
Listen, man. Shouts out yesterday to Brianna St.
You
Marie,
say
man.
Shogun or you say Shogun.
I can say Shogun.
I said Shogun.
Yeah, exactly.
Shogun.
I met Shogun. He was a nice guy. Couldn't understand one word I was saying, but we somehow communicated.
Yeah, he's a good man.
He was good, man. Doesn't
Everybody
understand a
loves
word of English, but he was
Shogun.
good.
Let's get to this fight, man. Why are they doing so
Listen, man,
much
did you hear what I said?
talky, commercial? Let's get to this fight.
Shout out to Brianna St. Marie, man. And most importantly, like giving out a shout out to legalize jiu-jitsu in Quebec.
Yeah.
Man, that was awesome. She really put it on the line. People were like, we've been getting like responses on our different social feeds, and people were like, "What do you mean Quebec has like jiu-jitsu is illegal and all that?" And like people are starting to like look into this, and they can't believe it. They think it's a joke, but it's not a joke.
Yeah.
Muay Thai or jiu-jitsu. But you know what kills me? Karate, like, I know people are probably listening and they're like, what the fuck is going on in Quebec? But Quebec is like a very special place. It's like, it's kind of like soap. Like, remember soap back in the early days? Freddie, you know what I'm talking about. There's always a story in Quebec. But the thing is that they took karate and they made karate illegal. You don't know, David. You're too young for that.
They did
Listen,
make karate illegal. The
well,
thing
they did.
is
They
that
did
the
for a short period
legals-
of time.
I
And
know,
then they
but
legalized
the thing
it.
is, the legal sports are the Olympic sports to have competitions,
karate's
to have
not-
amateur and karate
not.
is no more an Olympic sport. So that's why, for a moment, you could have karate competitions, but they fixed that.
So why can't they
we
fix
live, we
jiu-jitsu
live
and
in a
Muay Thai?
fucking we live in a bureaucracy because we don't have a federation, and also look, it should be jiu-jitsu should be legal, man. I don't want to bring back some old stories, but let's remember also how it got illegal, man.
Oh yeah,
Because of
two meatheads.
different Yeah, exactly. Two different promoters calling the cops on each other. So at some point, man, if you're the government, you just say, fuck it, man. If these two fuckers, you know?
But there's no there should be no laws that they're calling the cops because that there was a law in place that made jiu-jitsu technically illegal, right? So they were calling the cops
it's
on each other
100-year-old
to
law.
try and be the top promoter or whatever in the space. But if that law didn't exist anymore, it would be a lot easier. I think that's really the answer.
Well, it's a provincial thing because it's actually a Canadian law. So every province decides upon themselves if they're going to carry on this law, which was a 100-year-old law for people that were backyard fighting and people betting on combat. So they put in this law which became illegal to bet on someone fighting in your backyard kind of thing. So every province is pretty much like lifted it, except here in Quebec, where we still have the problem where we can't hold any jiu-jitsu tournaments, where actually Montreal, Quebec was the first place to hold some of the best tournaments in the world. We had the ADCC, we had NAGA, we had the IBJJF, we had like great local tournaments. We had everybody here, man. Mackenzie Dern, Ethan, we have now like, Brianna that was fighting on the circuit. I mean, a lot of the UFC fighters were here in Montreal fighting at these tournaments. Montreal was like a hot spot, and what happens now? We can't do shit.
Yeah, it's too bad, and hopefully it gets fixed.
It's the small-minded and too much bureaucracy, because remember, Montreal was the only place in Canada to have UFC, and at some point we almost lost it, and the people were like, we don't really care and all that, but there was enough of an uproar where they changed it, and we continued to get it. But I remember at that time saying to myself, hey man, Montreal's the only place that has UFC, man. Let's make sure we solidify our spot here, because the day that Toronto legalizes it, trust me, we're losing a lot of events. And what happened? We lost a lot of events, So
absolutely.
Anyways, the people here are a little archaic.
And when you think about it, we've produced amazing fighters, man, in like every type of martial art you can imagine. I can go as far back as like the Iceman in kickboxing to George St. Pierre. Like we had the Hiltons in boxing. Okay, like you can like him or not. Like there's so many guys. No, I know you hate him, but at one point there was a world champion. Okay, it didn't last long, but regardless, you look at the jiu-jitsu world right now. We're producing like top level jiu-jitsu people, and Brianna St. Marie is like the #1 right now. And with that spotlight, she was able to push. The issue here in Quebec with jiu-jitsu being illegal. You know what? It doesn't make sense. Montreal has some of the best gyms in the world.
She seems like a great girl, so she's a great spokesman for the issue, and hopefully
I hope it gets heard, man. But you know what? You need mainstream news to be able to cover this and really push it to the politicians. Get it to Legault and get it to the rest of these people to say, listen, man, this is ridiculous. We look like a bunch of clowns here in Quebec. But not allowing like certain.
Won't be the first time.
No, but for sure, Freddie. But you want to encourage people to be like active and encourage sports. I mean, we have George St. Pierre, man, world champion here in Montreal, and you know what? We can't even do the George St. Pierre Open Jiu-Jitsu tournament.
Here we go. We got Frankie Edgar and Chris Gutierrez. They're in the octagon. Edgar, 41 years old. Gutierrez, 31. Gutierrez coming in and is a pretty solid favorite here. Bruce Buffer doing the introductions. We got another fight going here. Let's go.
Come on, Frankie.
Let's go.
Come on, Frankie. Frankie goes to New York, not Hollywood.
I want to see jiu-jitsu competitions legalized here in Quebec so that AJ can go and compete and show us all.
Yeah, I'd like to, man. Like, even for yourself and Freddie, man, it would be amazing. Like, there's no reason. Well,
How old are you now, Dave?
Huh?
How old are you, Dave, now?
Oh, master.
Sorry. You're a master now?
I think so.
Master what?
I don't know.
35 and up?
Yeah, maybe.
What's Master 1?
30-something.
35 and up, I think.
Yeah.
What's Master 2?
A little bit older.
40 or 45 and up.
I'm Master 1.
Yeah.
I'm a master, dude.
I'm a master, baby.
Just kidding me, master. Actually, he is a master. We can't really get into it, but this week, Dave Simon and Amazon, Bezos.
Yeah, I don't want to get
Bezos
into
should be. All to say is this: Dave Simon, don't mess around with Dave Simon.
I'm
man.
a bit of a crime fighter.
He is, man. Super Dave. They don't call him Super Dave for no reason.
I don't want to tell the whole story, but yeah.
Look, Bezos owes Dave a bonus. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
We can't really get into
Bruce
it.
Wayne wants some tips.
No.
But don't mess with guys who do jiu-jitsu. That's all I can say.
Don't mess with Dave. I'll chase you down.
Super Dave. Not just Dave, man. There's a reason why we say Super Dave Simon.
Yeah. Is that Halle Berry watching the fights?
Halle
Yeah,
or
it
Hale.
is.
I call her Hale. Is it Halle or
I don't
Hale?
know why you
I say
call
Hale
her
Berry.
Hale. It's
Here we
Frankie
go.
Edgar and Chris Gutierrez here, round one. Here we go. I worry about Frankie Edgar. He's been knocked out cold so often in recent years and I just hate to see it every time.
Come on, let's give him some love, Dave. Come on, Frankie. You
Okay.
can do it, man.
Yeah, I
Think
mean,
of Rocky.
He could do it.
The theme song. Just keep playing it in your ears, man.
Gutierrez looks way bigger than him. This is
Yeah,
135.
He's a big guy, man.
It's crazy that Frankie was a 155-pound champion of the world, and now he's fighting at 135.
I mean, he was small. I think he wasn't cutting any weight pretty much to fight at 155.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Whoa.
Oh,
nice.
Gutierrez with a spinning back fist on Edgar.
But Frankie got that calf kick in.
Oh, nice
so
leg
did
kick from
Gutierrez.
Gutierrez.
Yeah.
Wobbled Edgar.
Damn,
That was a heavy kick.
that was a heavy kick. Come on, Frankie.
I just think
I had a tiger, man. I had a tiger.
all the fights, all the years, it's tough.
No, there's
man.
a wear and tear. There's no doubt about it,
Yeah.
man. 41 in to a guy who's been fighting for decades is ridiculous. I mean, he's going to be a UFC Hall of Famer, no doubt about it. But 41 is a lot of wear and tear, man, in this sport, anyways.
Ooh, nice jab there from Gutierrez. Gutierrez is fast, and he's connecting way more than Frankie. Frankie's having trouble finding the target so far.
I mean, he is kind of stalking him.
Yeah, he's trying to cut off the octagon and find a spot, Frankie Edgar. He's doing that Frankie Edgar thing, but he's not pulling the trigger. Oh, he's out!
Damn it!
It's all
Oh, big knee from Gutierrez
What the
knocks Edgar
hell?
out cold.
Damn, AJ.
Bye.
Down
AJ
goes
Parlay.
Frankie.
Down goes
Down
AJ.
goes AJ.
Down goes the Ringside Report team. No one's making
And I was
money
gonna say,
tonight.
Wow.
like Dave was
Damn.
saying, he's moving well, but he wasn't throwing anything. He was just moving, man. He wasn't.
He did. He actually threw at that point, and he got caught. That's the thing, man. And the thing with Gutierrez, his arms are so long. But, damn, I didn't think it was going to happen this fast. I really feel bad for Frankie. I thought Frankie was going to be
Yeah.
able to do it tonight. And he
It's
got
like-
the Ben Askren, man.
I was just saying, Frankie's been knocked unconscious
Well, he's
so often in the past few years that you just hope it doesn't happen because it's always so sad and devastating. And there we go. A big knee from Chris Gutierrez knocks Frankie Edgar out cold once again in his last fight in front of his hometown fans.
Man, he was saying, fuck. I know, but so was I. Frankie, I understand, man.
Frankie Edgar has now been knocked out three
You know what?
times.
This is something I'm not too
three
crazy
times
about. The guy just
in
got
under
knocked
2
out.
years.
Listen, Dave, this gets me so mad. I see this all the time. I understand you want to be respectful. The guy just got knocked out. Don't start hugging him and telling him all your blah blah blahs. Let the guy breathe. Fine.
Showing him respect. It's an
Screw
emotional
the respect,
moment.
man. He just got knocked out, man. I don't want to have you in my arms telling me all sweet nothings.
Yeah.
Go back into your corner you want. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna retire. It's too much.
So there
it's
you
too
go.
overwhelming for a guy who's still seeing stars, Oh, don't lift him up, bud. Don't lift him up. Easy, Gutierrez. Take it easy there, bud.
Gutierrez. Gutierrez, but whatever.
Goody.
Gutierrez knocks out Edgar in the first round. Like I was saying, man, Frankie got knocked out by Corey Sandhagen with that flying knee in February 2021. Then Marlon Vera knocked him out in November of last year. He comes back a year later, gets knocked out cold again. I mean,
Let's see the knee.
there's a
Dave.
limit. Look at that.
Jesus.
Boom!
Man. Frankie wasn't even looking, man. There was no defense whatsoever, man.
Huge knee.
What's the
from
next
Chris
fight?
Gutierrez.
He dropped, man.
Next fight, Michael Chandler and
Already,
Dustin
yeah.
Poirier.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, we're already getting into it. It's happening,
Yeah.
Fred.
Come on, hot sauce. You could do it. Old sauce is down. Old sauce is gone.
Old
man.
sauce.
Oh, sauce. Nobody
Man,
gets
I feel so
the
bad for
hot sauce
Frankie.
in my bag reference.
It would have been better, like, you know, if he would have went the distance and, like, lost by decision. But, you know, to walk away with, like, getting a knee to the face like that, it's done, man.
I mean, you're fighting a guy 10 years younger than you who's been winning fights.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're losing fights and about to retire. That's kind of how it works in the UFC,
Yeah, I know.
right? That's
I
how
was just-
MMA works.
I
When
was
you
just
stick
hoping-
around to 41 and you've lost a bunch of fights in the past few years, you know, what do you expect?
I know, man.
This was exactly as I expected. I'm a little disappointed because I hate to see Frankie Edgar get hurt and get knocked out. But
I struggle to admit that sometimes guys, their career is over, but in this case, man, I had a feeling like
yeah,
Frankie, he didn't look good in his last couple of fights, man.
he hasn't been
looked good in
himself
a
for a
while.
while. You know, he hasn't been that guy for a while.
Well, now Frankie goes to the shower, and it's all over.
Yeah. Frankie Edgar is retiring here after this. Great career, but
You know,
Future Hall of
hard
Famer.
one to swallow, you know, for your last fight. There goes my parlay.
there goes AJ's parlay, and
Damn
all our
it.
parlays are dead. Hey, oh, that sucks. That sucks.
It does suck, man. We could have pulled it off, man.
It happens.
I hope we beat George in his picks.
I don't know.
So what's the next pay-per-view I said? It's Glover and... Okay, so I think I got Glover in that one.
What?
No way.
No
Yeah,
way,
Fred,
Glover's gonna
what?
fix it, man. Come on, man.
What?
Glover was winning that fight, man.
What?
I don't think he
Freddie, he's gonna go down faster than he did the first one.
will. Yeah, I think Yuri smashes.
He's gonna get
Yeah.
exactly what Frankie
Yuri's a
Edgar got.
monster.
You see that flying knee? I think that's exactly what's gonna happen.
I'm going with a Yuri Magomed parlay right now. Let's go.
Who's Magomed fighting again?
Blachowicz.
Jan.
Yeah.
Polsky.
So then it's Yuri and Magomed.
Yup.
That
As
could
I've
be
been
good.
predicting for years now, Yuri and Magomed fighting for the belt. How long have I been saying that's going to happen?
Yeah, you're right.
It's about to go down. Those two guys have been the best in the division for a long time. It just took a while for everybody to figure it out and for them to get the wins against high-level opponents. But it's finally
All right,
going down.
I'll take my smoke break right now before
Fred's
the fight.
taking a smoke break.
That's it. man.
Glover Teixeira, plus 175, Yuri Prohaska, minus 205, the favorite right now.
Makes sense.
Jan Blachowicz, plus 200, Magomed Ankalaev, minus 240. Yeah, that's where I have it. Magomed and Yuri winning both of those fights
Yeah, I'm on the same page.
by knockout. By knockout.
Yeah, probability. Here's Frankie. What is he saying? Millions of people around the world love you. Of course, man.
Yeah, Joe Rogan talking to Frankie Edgar now in the octagon.
He says he didn't want to go out like that. I agree, man. Rogan looks blasted, man.
I don't know what you mean.
Look how red he is, man.
He does look a different color than every other human on screen. That is strange about when you see Joe Rogan. He looks like a slightly different shade than anybody else there.
Tell you, man. He's flying high.
He's quite red.
Oh, Frankie's
Oh,
crying.
Frankie's crying.
Yeah.
That's
Still, man,
sad.
you know, I salute Frankie. Great career, man. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame, you know. It just sucks the way to go out like this. I agree with him, man. Like, you know, it's better to lose by decision than get a Ben Askren knee to the face and drop like Tyrone Woodley, you know, versus Jake Paul. I mean,
But that's what happened. He
That's
got
what
knocked
happened.
out. And that's the sport. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
sometimes you win, sometimes it's shit.
And, you know. So congratulations to Chris Gutierrez. A big win for him.
Good.
And now we're getting into the big fights here. Now we're getting into Chandler and Poirier, Zhang Weili, Carla Esparza, and then the main event, Pereira and Adesanya. There's Edgar hugging his family. Ah, it's sad. This is all sad, right? He's like crying with his wife and kids.
You know, it's the kids are there, man.
They just saw their dad get knocked unconscious.
It's not easy, man.
They've been seeing their dad get knocked unconscious a lot.
Oh, there's your buddy there, Dave.
There's Ali Abdelaziz, Frankie's manager.
Ali.
Don't worry, Frankie. I know a dictator who's going to pay you to go
Whoa,
hang out
look,
with him.
Sly's in the house.
Sylvester Stallone with 2 women. I don't
His
know
daughter.
who they are.
I think that's his daughter's.
His daughter
and
and
Tyson
wife.
is there too.
Mike
What
Tyson
the
there
hell?
with the man.
Ooh, he looks good, Tyson.
Francis Ngannou,
Oh.
UFC heavyweight champion in the house with a guy that he's got his arm around. I don't know. There's Brandon Moreno, UFC interim flyweight champion there.
Looking good, man.
A lot of famous
With
people,
his lady there.
famous fighting.
She's looking good too.
Take it easy.
Well, she is, Dave.
It's
What do you
the
want me to
man's
say?
wife.
What do you want me to say? She's ugly. Would that be like a
You
compliment?
could say nothing.
No, I'm going
you
to
could
say
say-
something. I'm watching.
You could say that's
This is like the
Brandon.
Oscars, man.
That's Brandon Moreno and his wife.
Well, how do you know it's his wife?
I've seen her on UFC Embedded. I
Just
think.
saying, it could be anybody.
I mean, you
Ask
think
John
he's going to
Jones.
appear on camera?
It's happened before, Dave. TikTok proves that. Look at these guys with all these drinks.
TikTok.
Who is this guy?
Are you getting your facts from TikTok again?
Look who it is, man.
He really is, That's the problem. He's getting all his information from TikTok.
Don't knock TikTok.
That's where AJ gets his news.
My team has been fired. I
UFC
have a new team from the Philippines.
information. Yeah. He's getting all his news and information from a TikTok team in the Philippines.
My Pinoys.
That's the information he's getting. I mean, I don't know what the hell that is.
This is a good video. What's it about here? Old school. We're going back to UFC 1?
This is a good video. What's it about? It's a ad for ZipRecruiter.
Oh, is that what
with
it was?
Justin Gaethje.
What the hell, man? I would have
AJ's
never
watching
guessed.
this video. It's
You
a
get hired and
commercial-
get a beating by
It's a
Justin Gaethje?
It's a Justin Gaethje commercial for ZipRecruiter, and AJ's like, "This is a good video. What's this about?"
Now I know. You want to get hired? You have to go in front of Justin Gaethje, and he'll be giving you some questions.
And you wonder why he gets all his information from a team of TikTokers in the Philippines. What the fuck?
It was a good commercial, man. But I didn't expect it going to
It
a
wasn't-
recruiting kind of commercial.
Visually, it wasn't even a great commercial. You just
Well, I
got
like the-
distracted by it. I don't know. They're showing highlights of Prohaska and Glover
Oof.
Teixeira right
That's
now.
exactly what's going to happen again, man.
They're hyping the next pay-per-view, UFC 282.
Think about it. Yuri submitted Glover. That's not a joke, man.
I'm surprised Fred is picking Glover in the
I think
rematch.
Freddie's just pulling our leg.
He's not. He's serious.
No.
Yeah,
I think he was.
yeah.
I saw him smiling and laughing a bit.
No, ask him when he comes back from smoking that joint. You'll find out.
Are you allowed to say that?
I don't know.
It's medical, by the way.
Yeah, it's a joint of tobacco.
I think it's like arthritis that he
I
has or
don't
something
know.
like that.
He doesn't have arthritis.
Or male issues.
Male issues. What are you trying to say about Fred? I don't know what you're doing. What is that? Is that some sort of hand gesture?
It's a joke, man. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
I don't know what that means.
You don't get it?
Nope.
Sponsored by Viagra.
20, 40. What does the numbers have to do with anything? What?
Ah, man, Dave.
What?
You killed my joke, man.
I didn't get your joke. I didn't kill your joke. You killed your joke because it wasn't a joke. It didn't make any kind of sense. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Where's Angelo when I need him? He'll know the joke.
UFC 282, December 10th. Prohaska Teixeira, Blachowicz Ankalaev, Pimblett and Gordon.
Oh, yeah, man.
Lawler and Ponzinibbio, and Bryce Mitchell and Ilia Topuria. Ooh,
Robbie Lawler, man. Just to see
Bryce
Robbie,
Mitchell and Paddy Pimblett, two of the rising stars in the UFC. And then you've got the big light heavyweight main event and co-main event, Blachowicz and Ankalaev and Prohaska and Teixeira.
It's a good card, man. We'll be doing a
goodness.
watch-along for that.
My goodness.
For sure, man.
Shout out to Doug Hepburn watching with
Doug!
his son Nick.
Hey, Nick, what's up?
Who just
No
went
one-
to see Simple Plan and The Offspring.
Simple Plan.
All right.
They're still around. Wow.
I had no idea. We're watching UFC 281. Next fight on the table is Michael Chandler and Dustin Poirier. Let's go. I'm ready for it.
That's cool that Doug goes with his son to watch like some concerts. I love it. Good job, man.
I want to take my son to see Metallica.
That'd be pretty cool.
My son really likes Metallica.
And the craziest part of all that is that Muscles Marco, like most people haven't seen Muscle Marco, but Muscle Marco is part of like the Ringside Network team per se. But he used to drive like Metallica back in the days. He was like a limo driver, and that was his job. And he drove Metallica. He told me that they were really cool.
Fred's back, and he's got an ice cream cone.
Freddie, look at this guy.
Kit Kat drumstick.
Oh wow!
First time I see that.
How is it? Yeah.
There's no drumstick here for me, that's for sure. But I got Fanta.
Got you a Fanta. It's pretty good.
It is good.
What do we have?
You're
in
the
this
guest, man. You should be bringing the drumsticks.
I usually do. I wanted to bring like KFC, but we'll do that maybe closer to Christmas. Maybe December 10th.
He brings me nothing. This guy.
Nothing but aggravation.
Used to bring me a bottle of wine every time you came over, and now you bring me nothing.
Well, listen, man.
10 p.m. is too late for KFC,
Benny,
man. You gotta bring like some sweets.
Yeah, that's right. 10 p.m. is too late for KFC. Fred's right.
What? What? Christmas time, man. I'll bring some KFC. Nothing better than KFC at the UFC.
I don't want KFC at 10 o'clock at night. Fred's right. You got to bring something sweet.
What? I'm going to bring sweet at night, man.
Bring me a pecan pie, baby.
No, man. Wouldn't you rather have like some KFC?
No.
I know you would, bud.
I wouldn't.
I know you would.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, man. The minute that you smell it, you're going to be like, oh, give me some of that chicken.
What do you know about it? I'd have some right now, though.
You see? I told you, man.
I would have some chicken right now.
I told you, man. I know you, man. I know you, man. That's a submission right there, folks.
Oh, I want chicken. Now I want chicken.
See, I told you, man. AJ gets in your mind. Hey, Doug, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I try not to swear as much. That's for sure. Back in the days, I used to get beeped out all the time at TSN. I couldn't talk. Mind you, I used to get banned.
You still get banned. I banned you from the show.
Actually, I got banned last week. When was it?
On Thursday, I banned you from the end of the show.
Yeah, that was funny, man. Yeah, I got kicked out.
Because of your stupid mug. What the hell was that?
Oh, it was the mug. I forgot, man. Yeah.
It's pissing me off.
The whole, I can't believe it took you the whole show to figure that out.
It's ridiculous.
But the whole show, I'm going like drinking it and everything. And I'm waiting. Oh, Dave's going to say something. Wait. And then the last minute of the show, and then you realize.
Why you do that.
It's just like,
Did you steal that mug from the radio station? I hope you did. Did you?
Well, listen, man. It was there. What do you want me to do?
So you stole it?
I didn't steal it. No, I don't. AJ doesn't steal, even though my mom's from Naples.
But you did steal it.
No, I didn't, man. It was there. It was.
What do you mean it was there? It was somewhere and you took it.
No, one of our buddies over there, like, yeah, you have mugs over here and you have like this and all that kind of stuff. Remember that whole time?
No, AJ stole that mug.
No, man.
Yeah, for sure he stole a mug. That's good. I'm glad you did that. I'm happy you did it.
I didn't, man.
Just tell me that you did it.
I don't steal, man.
I'll be happier. Yeah,
but it's a nice mug.
It's not a nice mug.
It actually is, David. It's
garbage.
Like
terrible.
It holds
logo.
well. It
awful.
Keeps like your drink really
Get
hot.
the fuck out of here. All right, we got Chandler and Poirier coming up, and they're two guys that are gonna fight each other.
Come on, hot sauce. You gotta do it, man. You gotta do it. Mind you, I like Chandler a lot, too. This is a hard fight,
Chandler doing his walkout right now.
He looks good, man.
And I've got Chandler winning this fight. Freddie does, too. Chandler, the underdog, plus 150. Poirier, the favorite, minus 175.
Look, if it stays standing, man, I think Poirier could be able to handle Michael. But the thing is, if it gets to the ground, Poirier is an amazing beast in jiu-jitsu. We've seen that time and time again, but... Oh, man, Chandler's top game is scary.
Yeah. I think Chandler's going to win this fight with just pressure and aggression.
Man, look at the shape this guy is in.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Can you get me shoes like that, Dave?
Ugh, they're so ugly. The Rock shoes that they have to walk out in, they're hideous.
What?
I hate those shoes. Didn't you say you wanted some Bruce Lee shoes?
Yeah.
And I sent you a link
Yeah, I still didn't get
to
them
buy
yet.
them?
Yeah, I'm going to get them.
You're like, oh, I want these shoes. And I send you a link to buy them, then I hear nothing. I'm like, well, I guess you didn't really want them. You were just talking shit.
No. I kind of passed that message, because Christmas is coming,
You want me to buy you Bruce Lee shoes?
That would be
for
awesome.
Christmas?
Size 10, man.
I'm not doing that.
Yeezy's not going to be around for a while, so get some Bruce Lee shoes.
No. I've got enough Yeezys that I never have to buy shoes ever again.
But you got to admit, those shoes are pretty cool. They're
Yeezys?
Vans Bruce Lee shoes, man.
No, I don't like those.
Super nice.
I didn't like them.
Come on, Dave.
I didn't.
The yellow and black, man.
Yeah, they're
Bruce
pretty,
Lee,
pretty
trademark.
Ugly. Yeah, terrible. They look so uncomfortable, too. Awful.
No, they look good, man.
No.
So if Vans wants to sponsor Ringside Report, you can sponsor AJ?
And they're like $120 shoes. Like, come on, get out of here. If you're wearing sneakers that cost $120, you're not wearing good sneakers. That's just how I feel.
Aren't Yeezys or Yeezys or whatever you call them more expensive than that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dave's being a snob.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like $120 is a lot of money, man, with inflation and everything else that's through the roof.
No, what I'm saying is, if you're not paying at least $300 for your sneakers, you're getting a low-end sneaker.
What?
That's just my experience in sneakers. If you're not paying between $250 and $300, I'd say the sneaker you're getting is of inferior quality than what you could get with more. Like, spending money on sneakers, certain sneakers, comfort-wise and look, is worth spending the money. Like an extra $100. If you're gonna spend $150, you might as well spend $250 because you're gonna get a better pair of shoes, and you're gonna wear the shit out of them. So what the hell? I'm telling you, if you can't afford it, it's worth it. As a sneaker man, that's how I feel. Sorry, Fred. That's how
I wonder
feel.
what Rogan wears with 300 million he makes on Spotify and all the rest.
Yeah, he would probably think I'm crazy talking this shit, which maybe I am. Maybe I am. I don't know. I just know.
Dustin looks good too, man.
Yeah. I don't know. Him fighting Conor McGregor for a year was weird. I think that takes you out of the game. He fought Conor McGregor and then he lost to Charles Oliveira, right? Is that what happened?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been out of the
he
real...
beat McGregor twice, and it feels like he's not more of a star than he was before. I don't know.
He busted Conor's leg. Think about it.
I think he's more of a star now after beating Conor.
Poirier, yeah,
Maybe.
for sure.
Yeah.
Should have capitalized more on it, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Only one fight since against Oliveira, which he lost.
Yeah.
I mean, he got a title shot.
And he's the official hot sauce of the UFC now. How much more can you do, man?
Yeah, he does have a successful hot sauce company off of the Conor wins. That did help. That hot sauce company isn't getting famous without him beating Conor.
Are you sure it's successful? Or maybe just AJ's been repeating it, so you assume it is.
No, it is, man. It's the official hot sauce of the UFC now, man. Everybody's buying that sauce, especially if he wins tonight.
I may have been tricked by AJ. I'll admit it. It's possible.
Propaganda,
KFC,
repetition.
KFC hot sauce. Maybe that's a good idea. Poirier's hot sauce, KFC at the UFC hot sauce.
I'm not a big hot sauce guy.
I'm a hot sauce guy.
You are?
Fred's a hot sauce guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. All types. Habanero, whatever. Ghost pepper. All of them. Because I'm trying to think, because I bought this thing with I think it's 22 different ones. It's little samples from Amazon. Fuego, it's called. Yeah. And a bunch of hot sauce. They're fucking good.
What do you put hot sauce on?
I like to put on my nachos. Sometimes I'll just put a little bit and dip my meat in it, like my chicken or whatever. Just put a little bit in
You
your...
like to dip your meat, eh? I get it.
Fred's dipping that meat in the sauce, baby.
Oh, man.
Dip
Telling
that
you,
meat.
man. If it burns, it might be an issue, man. If it burns, you might have visited a bad place in your life, man. I'm just saying.
I thought hot sauce was supposed to burn a little bit.
That's what John Jones said.
What are we talking about here?
Hot sauce, man.
Dipping the meat.
In that hot sauce.
As soon as you said dip my meat, AJ just lost it over here. It was like, oh my God, he said dip. Which isn't really I don't even know if that's a phrase. He just said my meat, and AJ just,
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
I was talking about like smoked meat before. You can't beat Pete's meat.
Yeah.
You know, smoked meat Pete, best smoked meat in Quebec, I think.
Basically, AJ likes talking about penises a lot. Dustin
Who's
Poirier.
this guy?
It's just a guy in the crowd that they're showing.
Like, who was he, man?
Who's this guy? It's just a fan, AJ. I don't know. He bought a ticket. Oh, I saw Action Bronson in the crowd.
You did?
Action Bronson is in like the third row. Great rapper, Action Bronson.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed, man.
Dave Putnoy there, Barstool
Here we go,
guy.
guys. Hot sauce and small sauce going at it.
Small sauce.
Well, Chandler is much smaller than Poirier,
He
man.
does look quite a bit smaller. I didn't realize he was that much smaller than him. Chandler
And don't
Poirier.
forget, man, he's a southpaw.
Mm-hmm. Poirier looks huge.
What do you think Connor's leg snapped for?
Kicks?
Connor
Poirier's a
looks
beast.
so juiced up, man. The
Man, he
pictures we
looks
see of
huge.
Connor.
Man, he looks like the Incredible Hulk. He is huge. We were just saying that. Like, we even posted something, I think, where you see Connor through the years. And right now, man, I don't know where he fits in what category. Whoa, Chandler's throwing some heavy kicks, one after another.
Oh, nice little right hand from Poirier.
Oh, there
Chandler
goes.
going for the takedown. Poirier stuffs it easily.
Yeah, that was pretty easy, man.
Not much conviction on that takedown attempt.
No.
Like, he kind of hesitated. But...
Still circling each other. Nobody's landed anything significant yet. Chandler looking to get in range with the kicks, because Poirier seems to have a definite reach advantage
Oh, yeah.
with the hands for sure. So
Yeah.
if Chandler's going to strike, he's going to have to strike with some kicks.
Yeah.
As he wades in, throwing punches, not landing a bunch. Oh, but he lands a body kick and then landed a combination here. Chandler's very aggressive, and here he is with that aggression, lands a big right hand on Poirier, and Poirier stops. Poirier's hurt. Chandler with another right hand. He's got Poirier against the fence, but Poirier's fighting back. He's still in it, but Chandler definitely hurt him there. Chandler lands heavy punches. He's got power. That was a good exchange.
Yeah, it was actually kind of scary. I didn't know if it was going to go like
Chandler likes
more
that.
Chandler's way, but
He likes that dogfight, you know?
he does.
And
And
I don't
here it
know
goes.
if Poirier
Likes
is
those
going
big
to want to
shots.
get into it. Big shots from Chandler again.
But he's going to, he's throwing them, but can he continue this pace? I don't know.
I
We'll
think
see.
he can. He's got good cardio.
Whoa.
Oh,
punch by
nice
Poirier.
little shot from Poirier. And a kick to the legs that made Chandler switch stances.
Yep.
You see that? He threw
Yeah.
that kick, and Chandler immediately
"Fuck
switched
it, man."
stances. Oh, Chandler goes for a takedown, but they clash. They clash heads, and Chandler goes forward with punches. Oh, big flurry of punches from Michael Chandler's got Poirier
man.
against the fence, and now looks for a takedown. Gets the takedown.
Jesus.
Gets on top of Dustin Poirier. Passes the guard into half.
That was
Michael Chandler on top of Dustin Poirier now in Poirier's half guard, but he's looking to pass. He's looking
for
to
Kimura.
lock in a Kimura.
Can he? He's trying.
I think he's going to need to pass to
Yeah, he
lock
needs
it
to
in.
pass
And
it,
there's
man.
Poirier getting back
He's gonna get up.
to full guard and trying to wall walk back up to his feet. Chandler on him, though, trying to keep him down on the mat.
If he could get him back down.
He-
He's taking his
he
back.
takes him down and grabs his back, but
Oh.
Poirier with a nice tripod now able to kind of shuck Chandler off his back and is looking to
If he can
disengage
yeah.
and spin off the fence. Poirier back to his feet now, but Chandler has got a wrap around his body and takes him down again.
Nice.
Nice takedown from Chandler, but he can't keep Poirier down on the mat. Oh, big suplex from Michael Chandler, a German suplex. Good God Almighty.
That was nice, man.
That was crazy. But Poirier, again, springs back to his feet, and Chandler may have taken the worst of that, man. Like, Chandler landed on his head doing that shit.
It was too much weight that landed on
Poirier
him. And
is putting it on Michael Chandler now. Oh, but Chandler fires back with a big right hand. Oh, my God, I think Poirier's hurt. Oh, Poirier drops Chandler with a fucking right hand. Holy shit. This is crazy.
Oh, here it is. The
Poirier
beatdown.
is pouring it on Chandler.
Chandler is hurt.
Chandler's really hurt taking big shots.
I think the suplex was like too much, man. I think it hurt him.
Poirier landed a bunch of punches on Chandler. Chandler trying to move away.
The ref is going to stop it, I'll tell you. If
Chandler clinches him. They run out of time. No, that's the round.
What did Poirier say?
Poirier is just
Chandler just
staring
drops.
a hole through him. Chandler is tired and beat up, but he survived, saved by the end of the round.
Man, did you see how he dropped, man?
Poirier was putting it on Chandler at the end of that round. If that round doesn't run out of time there, Michael Chandler probably gets stopped.
Yeah, that was an impressive first round, man. That was a dogfight. Like, everything that came out, like, was just, like, with intensity, man. Even the throw by Chandler, man.
What a war.
I think that might have hurt him. Like you said, I think he landed on his head. It might have dazed him.
Because
he got
everything
peppered
into that lift,
which was nice.
Him,
Let's take a look at it.
I think he may have landed on his head. He seemed a little wobbled after it.
Yeah. We'll see the replay right now.
We're showing replays. All sorts of big punches landed by Michael Chandler. But at the end of the round, it was Dustin Poirier getting the success. I don't know how you score that round because both guys did damage, but I think you got to give it to the guy who was looking in charge at the end of the round. I think you got to give that round to Poirier because Chandler looked like he was about to get finished.
He dropped him at 1.2, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, at the end of this round, it was just like a barrage of punches and elbows, and like it ended with a heavy elbow. Here we go, second round starting.
What a fight.
Yeah, like Chandler's nose is just, from what I'm seeing here,
Chandler's
it looks
busted
like a
open
faucet,
pretty bad.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to have a hard time breathing, man. This is going to be rough for him, but you never know, man. Anything's possible.
This is a crazy fight.
Oh, man, look at the blood coming down, Dave.
This is what Michael Chandler does, though. He likes these fights.
He does.
And he's going forward on Dustin Poirier. Lands some punches.
Oh, here he goes again.
Big double leg takedown slam from Michael Chandler.
Jesus.
My God.
WWE in the house, man.
In Poirier's guard now. Michael Chandler looking to work. Chandler with the slams and the suplexes tonight. I love it. Big wrestling.
Oh, and Poirier's still throwing some nice elbows from his back.
But Chandler right now, there you go. Punches to Dustin Poirier. He's landing. He's scoring points. And this is how you grind fights out and you win rounds. Like, if Michael Chandler stays here, he's in control. Like, this is where he wants it.
Yeah, but there's still like almost 4 minutes left, Dave. Here,
Chandler is bleeding terribly, but if Poirier...
Oh, he's going to get caught, man.
Poirier looking to get a higher guard here.
Yeah.
And maybe throw up a triangle. Oh, he's looking for the triangle, but Chandler passes easily.
With all that blood on him.
And gets to the back of Dustin Poirier and now continues to land shots. Like, this is a good position for Michael Chandler here.
Poirier's complaining that it's all the blood from Chandler coming down.
There is a lot of blood that's making it slippery, but it's slippery for Chandler too. But Chandler has Poirier's back. He's got one hook in against the fence.
Who's bleeding like this? Is that Poirier?
It's Chandler, I think.
Chandler coming
Chandler is bleeding terribly.
Jesus.
So much blood pouring off Chandler that it's making everything slippery.
Slippy. Big time, man.
And
I mean, Poirier's complaining. Like, it's going to be hard for Chandler, like, to hold him here. If Poirier can get out of this, man, it's going to be a...
Chandler now, does he have both hooks in?
He's got it under.
Does.
Tap? No.
No, he didn't.
Oh, no, I thought he did.
No, he's not tapping, but, man, he's got both hooks in, and he's looking to put the squeeze on Dustin Poirier now. Michael Chandler on the back of Poirier with a good amount of time left. Patrick C. Hamilton dropping the 777 super chat. Thank you, Patrick.
Thanks,
he says
Pat.
big momentum shift. Yes, indeed.
Oh,
Poirier was looking good. Wow, Poirier
out.
managing to get to his side and avoids getting choked out here.
He can slip out, man. You got that.
Wow.
Just turn.
Michael Chandler is doing his best to stay on the back of Dustin Poirier. He lost a hook, still against the fence, on top of Poirier, on his back, and controlling.
Here we go. That's it. Let's go.
Poirier just can't get Michael Chandler off of him. Chandler doing a really good job of staying on top.
Yeah, he's gonna pull out now if he can. This is the moment. This is the moment, dude.
Poirier turns, gets him back into guard, but Chandler's got a good hold of him.
I think
he's keeping him down on the mat. Oh, and then wraps his wrist up.
Annoying. Yeah, that's an annoying
good
grip.
Control. Oh, and continues to land big punches.
Oh yeah, he's gonna hit him from here for a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
huge round for Michael Chandler. Huge. And it looks
so
like he was going to get
the first one probably
finished.
was to Poirier, I think, because Poirier finished so well. So this would make it 1-1, I think.
Yeah,
on
like they're saying, it's a
scorecard.
terrible round for Poirier, but that's the thing with Michael. He's in the position he needs to be. Oh no, the ref was
that's back of the head.
Back of the head, big time.
No, a lot of those, he's throwing hammer fists, and a lot of those are in the back of the head. He's getting a warning, and he's saying something back to the referee, but I don't know what you could say to defend yourself there. Oh, big punches from Michael Chandler on Dustin Poirier. Chandler is looking to finish this fight. Big, heavy punches.
Oh, nice. He
pulls. Man. He did a lot of damage
pulled
there.
Back into guard here. Here we go, man.
Those were heavy.
Smooth. Yeah, let's see if it doesn't backfire on Chandler in the third, man.
What?
Like, he doesn't gas out here because
if he can get another takedown.
He needs to take a takedown. But if not, if it's standing, I think Poirier's going to win the third. We got 14 seconds left to go.
Poirier's doing much better, man.
I mean, Poirier seems tired with Chandler on top of him. Poirier can't get him off.
But it's
Chandler's
very slippery,
not even
Dave.
passing guard,
man.
and Poirier's not trying to do anything to get out of it.
Yeah. Michael Chandler is bleeding profusely right now, but he just won the second round.
1-1, I think it is.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
I think so, too. Poirier looks a little frustrated going back to the stool. Chandler gets another takedown, can turn this into a wrestling match again.
Yeah, if he's able to do that, he could win that third and win the fight. But I think Poirier knows, man. He just got to keep him standing and just pepper him, and do what he did in the first round. He knows he could drop Chandler. And Chandler looks, I'm telling you, man.
Chandler is beat up. But it's 1-1.
Yep.
It's anybody's fight here in the third round.
Yep.
Poirier needs to keep it standing. Chandler needs to do more of what we're seeing here on the replays. Big slams, big takedowns. Top control, striking. Big punches.
He threw some blows to the back of the head there in the second, but here we go, man. Third round. Here we go.
Round 3 here between Chandler and Poirier. The third round in what has been an amazing fight, and this is going to be the deciding round. We all have it 1-1 going into this third and final. Crazy fight here. This is what we expected it was going to be.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And right now, the live odds have it as a pick-em, -115 on either side as far as who's going to win this fight. Live odds going into the third is anybody's fight.
Poirier looked a little heavy throwing those hands, but we'll see. Chandler's not throwing anything at this point, just circling away, just waiting for his moment, obviously, to take him down. But nice kick by Dustin.
Some people say 10-8 for that last round for Chandler.
That didn't look good.
Maybe.
Hey, Dave.
We never know.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Chandler went for a takedown. There was not much behind it. Chandler looks very tired here.
Yeah.
Again, going for the takedown.
If Poirier could pull out of this.
Is a little bit better. He got it. He's got it.
Chandler picks him up in the air and slams him down. and takes his
and
back
gets
in the
the
scramble,
back.
and Poirier lands on top.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
Bad
God.
move.
Poirier lands on top, and he's landed big punches.
And Poirier's
Chandler
going to take
needs
him.
to get Poirier
Oh,
off of him.
no,
Poirier
body
takes
lock.
Chandler's back now.
Oh, man.
Wow.
The body lock is on, man. Chandler's like breathing.
That was beautiful still.
Really heavy here. This is Poirier's game, man. Right here.
Huge momentum shift there when Poirier took the back, managed to scramble out of Michael Chandler's back take attempt.
Yeah, and with
and
that,
now Poirier has control of the back.
And he's got that lock, man. He's gonna wait and wait. Then here it comes, guys. Here it's all
and
done.
here he goes. Poirier looking to squeeze him out. He's got it under the chin. It's over.
Wow. The submission is in, and Poirier does it in style, man.
Dustin Poirier chokes out Michael Chandler. Chandler taps to the rear naked choke in the third round, and that's it.
Man,
Dustin
beautiful.
Poirier has won an incredible fight. My God. What a
Crazy
win
fight.
there from Dustin Poirier. Chandler takes it to the ground. Big takedown. Lifts Poirier up in the air again. Another big slam. Slams him down. Tries to take his back. Poirier manages to scramble out of it. Takes Chandler's back. And he waited for his moment and choked him out.
Yeah. I mean, instead of taking him up, he should have tried to take it to the ground right away. That was the mistake right there. He brought him up, dropped him. He kind of slipped out, and Poirier took the the half guard, and the rest was history, man. Here we go.
There it is. Chandler
Right
taking
here, look,
the back.
look. See how he gets to the
But
half,
Poirier
and then boom,
spins out to half guard.
boom, elbows. He was like,
Elbows from top half. Takes the back. Gets that body triangle.
oh,
And
man.
when he's ready, he spins to his own back, to the mat.
Oh man, it is a beautiful choke.
Sinks in the rear naked choke, and Chandler has no choice but to tap.
Jesus, man.
No choice.
That was a
Wow.
great fight.
Great fight. Great fight.
Yeah.
What a win for Dustin Poirier, too. He
Yep.
was in big trouble in that second round. That was a very bad second round for Dustin Poirier, and he came back. Back and forth fight. The first round was incredible. One of the best rounds you'll ever see in MMA, right?
It was
first
crazy.
round was
Yeah,
nuts.
it was insane.
We've had some good fights here tonight, guys, but I think that was fight of the night. Unless we see something else, after this.
It's going to be hard
but
to beat this
Hard
right
to
now.
beat that fight.
Look, man.
Wow.
Hot sauce wins, man. So far, my parlay would have been doing well if I didn't get smoked on the last one.
Well, yeah, except you picked Frankie Edgar, so.
Damn it, Frankie. But I got Poirier.
So far, my parlay would have been doing well if I didn't pick Ottman, because I think
Are they
Gutierrez,
trash talking?
so.
Or
What?
Poirier looks mad.
Yeah, what's up?
He doesn't look happy.
I don't know. I don't know why he'd be mad. He just won a fight in the UFC.
He looks intense. I think this was an intense fight. It probably got the dog out of him.
Wow.
He does look pretty mad.
Let's see what he says.
We'll see. Joe Rogan talking to Dustin Poirier. Now, Dustin Poirier, rear naked choke win over Michael Chandler in the third round of an absolute war. Talking to each other now, Chandler and
No disrespect. That's it, man.
Poirier and Michael Chandler showing some respect to each other after the fight.
Yep, Rogan says it. What a fight, man.
And the first round, incredible. Back and forth. Both guys landing huge punches. Dustin Poirier really putting it on Chandler.
Poirier said, I think that he put his nose and his finger in his nose or in his mouth. So I think that's what they were That's what they were arguing about.
I see. Well, you can't do that.
Yeah,
I'd be mad
old-fashioned
too
fish
if
hook.
he was doing that.
Well, yeah, Poirier is admitting that he was in trouble for sure, man.
I mean, this was a fucking good fight, man. I'm not going to be prisoner of the moment and call it fight of the year because there's probably other good fights, but this is one of the best fight of the year for sure. It's in the discussion.
Yeah, this is one of the best fights you'll see all year. Tremendous fight between Dustin Poirier and Michael Chandler. It might be fight of the year. I don't know. What else did we see?
I'm
this
trying to
year?
remember.
I can't
There was a
remember.
good one recently, I think. A big main event. What were the main events recently?
There's always good fights in the UFC. It's been
Yeah,
a good year
it's-
for the
yeah,
UFC.
it has been a good year. It's hard to say. Like right now, this is the most current, and it was a dogfight that's going to stand out.
I mean, that Glover-Yuri fight was pretty good.
Yeah,
That
was
was a
amazing.
good one, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the fish hook right there, Dave. Look. You see it?
Are they saying Chandler fish hooked him there when he was on his back?
Yeah, well, he's got it. His finger is in there, man.
Is it in his
Yeah,
mouth?
yeah, yeah.
It's hard to tell from that angle.
Yeah, he
It's hard to tell.
see, this is the mistake where Chandler did was
Big
to lift him,
takedown
and he
in the
kind
air.
of
Slams him
flubbed.
down.
You see how he tried to? He just
He doesn't have the hooks. He has
no,
one
he doesn't
hook.
have the hooks, and it was an easy like
And-
escape for
Yeah.
Poirier, and then he drops
He was
that
a
big
little
elbow.
too aggressive on that transition. But I think that's his style also. He's an aggressive fighter. He goes for stuff. So he's fun, man, but sometimes it goes against you.
Yeah, he got caught there. He got caught. Dustin Poirier just one step ahead of him in
I
that
mean-
last transition. I mean, he had one hook there, Fred. Chandler had one hook, and he was
Yeah.
trying to bring him down and sink the other hook in, but Poirier just turned at the right time.
Yeah.
Got on top and
Yeah, but
finished the fight.
But look at his hand where it is, man. Like
You're saying there's a fish hook
yeah,
there or
100
something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
big
possibly.
time. Big time.
I'm going to give him a lot of props simply that, man, I don't think he's had a boring fight in the UFC, man. Chandler, man, he's lost a couple, but, man, all his fights are fucking incredible. So I'm happy that he's in the UFC.
Hail Berry.
Hail Berry.
Hallie.
Who's that?
Holly Holm.
Holly
and
Holm.
Kevin Holland.
Kevin Holland.
Miles Teller, an actor. I have no idea who that guy is.
Miles. Who doesn't know
either.
Miles?
Me. Chris
There's many
Weidman.
Miles. Chris.
New York.
Anderson says hi.
MMA legend. Yeah. All right, so we got championship fights here. We got Zhang Weili against Carla Esparza. We're all going with Zhang Weili in that one, right?
Yeah.
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 And
That
I'm
was
gonna
insane,
say,
man.
like,
Wow.
I saw that video, and AJ might have been right, man. I mean, like, you know, like AJ had some remarks about Carla, and I think he was right.
Okay. Maybe
Yeah.
he was. It's rare that he's right, but
Yeah, tonight I wasn't doing too bad, man. Except for Frankie. But I'll let that go because I like Frankie. I'll let it slip.
you'll forgive him for getting knocked unconscious. I'm sure he appreciates that.
I'm sure he does, man.
Yeah.
Look at Wei Lee, man.
Her last fight, she looked so athletic, so dominant that's why I'm picking her tonight. So maybe I'm underestimating Carla, but man,
But
Zhang
Freddie, when you
Weili's
see her in
last fight.
Thailand there training, it's scary, man. Most takedowns in women's UFC history.
Carla
Esparza,
Esparza, yeah.
44, man. Wow.
I just hope we don't see the same type of fight as Carla's last fight there with Rose. That was terrible.
That was probably
I don't want
the
to
worst
sit through
fight.
that right now.
That was the worst fight of the year,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Hands down.
I
I'm
already
worried
had
about
it
this
that
What did they
fight.
call
so-
Razzies? They deserve a Razzie or something like that.
I'm a little worried about this fight being boring.
I
I
doubt
don't
it's going to
think
be
so.
boring
I think
with Weili. No.
Zhang Weili has a more aggressive style than
yeah,
Rose.
she's going to come up.
Rose has a little bit of that point fighting where she wants to win the points standing up, where I think Zhang Weili is more of a aggressive finisher.
Yeah.
I hope you're right. We'll see.
There's Sly, man, with his new movie. That's why he's there. Grab yourself a
Is it
Modelo.
it's a TV series, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
He looks so good, man. Look at Sly, man.
That's good.
TRT, man, to the max.
Yeah, he's got his face looks.
It's always been the same, man. Hey, Dave, what do you have a problem with my face?
Well, it doesn't seem like it moves at all.
It's never moved in like 30 years.
No, but like there's large parts of it that don't move.
It's never moved, man, in 30 years.
I mean,
Look at some of the
he
old
must
films.
be in his 70s.
He's
Maybe
76.
close to.
He's
Okay,
76
so
years
give him-
old and he doesn't have a wrinkle on him. What the?
Give him a break, man.
Yeah, I like to be sly, man, at 76.
I'd like to see how you look at 76. But I'll be like 80. I'll be 83, so I'm not sure I want to see that.
I'll probably look like an old man, but not like an alien. You know?
But he looks good, Dave. He doesn't look bad at all.
Well, for an alien,
As long
he looks
as we're still
fantastic.
doing jiu-jitsu.
I mean, do you
man.
think, look, between him and Steven Seagal, aren't they close to the same age?
I don't know. I don't care.
I mean, Stallone looks better than Seagal, and
Yeah, I think so.
Like Stallone, I know Rocky, he's a fake boxer, but
Hey,
my money's on Stallone. If they
don't
were
ever
to
say
fight.
that in
Like,
Philly, man.
if Stallone and Seagal fought, man, I'm going with Stallone, especially
Stallone
today.
is 76 and
He's fought Clubber Lang, man. Don't mess around.
Seagal is 70. So yeah,
Yeah, Seagal's up there, man. He still looks good, like, but
Seagal's
weird,
fat,
too.
man.
yeah, he's put on some, like, Krispy Kreme, like, pounds.
I doubt his cardio.
Well, no, according to the way he runs. But you ever see Steven Seagal run?
no.
Funniest thing in the world, man. The funniest thing in the world. Like, I'm talking about his early films. He runs, like, with floppy hands, like this. It's so funny. I don't know if he does it on purpose or if he really runs like that, man. He wasn't part of a track team, that's for sure.
Carla Esparza trying to defend the UFC strawweight title for the first time. She was champion once before, but lost the title in her first defense to Joanna Jędrzejczyk. You know who she beat to win the title the first time? Rose Namajunas. And then she beat her again in May of this year.
Sleeper, man.
And now she's defending it against Zhang Weili, another former champion. And we'll see how it goes. But Zhang Weili definitely coming in as the favorite in this fight, minus 360. Esparza plus 280. Zhang Weili has a height advantage.
Reach advantage.
Yeah.
Kick advantage. I mean, everything.
I think probably strength advantage too.
Strength, yeah.
We saw a commercial for the power slap fighting.
That was pretty interesting.
Dana White is doing a slap fighting league, and I don't know.
Slap
I'm not
nuts.
really interested.
No, I don't want to see that. I don't.
I
need
mean,
to
I'll
see
watch
that.
maybe one, like maybe an hour of that might be kind of like too much.
I'll go to bed.
It's a bit weird, yeah. I mean, it's cool in some sense, but
Get a good night's sleep instead.
Yeah, I don't know why.
whatever
That's-
happened to the Toblerone
I don't know
fights?
why that's a thing. The slap fighting, the like two guys standing and just slapping each other in the face.
But you remember the Toblerone fights that we were watching a couple of years back? What happened to that league? Remember the triangle ring?
The triad or whatever
Yeah.
it was. Yeah.
That was kind of interesting. Like that actually, like we watched it and we were a bit entertained, but it just ended.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to that. The Triller triad, the triangle ring that they had
Yeah.
there, the weird boxing. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that.
And the music that went along with it. Remember, like there was like a packed house, and
Yeah.
I was like, Dave, why is everybody like turning the other way? It doesn't make sense. The I don't want to say octagon, that Toblerone triangle ring is that way. Everybody's looking this way, and then it turned out there was like some band that was playing. It was a weird.
Wasn't
event.
it Metallica?
Yeah, it was Metallica.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was weird, man.
I liked it. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that. And what were we talking about before the Triller thing? Before you distracted me with that?
Thriller, man.
No, I don't know. The slap fighting.
Oh yeah, slap nuts.
Dana White is promoting it. He's like, this is going to be great. It's going to be a big thing. I'm like, what? What are you doing? This isn't like MMA where MMA, there's like a skill involved and people are going to be training this. I don't understand how these slap people are athletes.
I mean, there is technical skill, I guess, in slapping someone. I'm sure they train themselves.
Do they do slapping practice?
I'm sure they do.
Imagine two guys just slapping each other, practicing the slaps.
You're probably slapping the dummy, and the dummy has a sensor. These
Yeah.
days, with technology, you build a dummy.
Yeah,
that
but you
tells
want
if
some
you're
sparring
slapping right.
partners, no?
So you never practice taking a slap?
That's what I'm
Is that
saying.
not part of it?
Yeah, you got to have a sparring or slap
I would
partner.
think every time you take one, that's like a hit to the brain, man. How many of them you want to take, man? I don't think that's good.
That's why this is stupid. I'm not even calling it a sport. This is a stupid thing.
It's a gimmick.
Slap fighting. Two people stand across the table from each other and take turns giving each other one solid slap to the face until I think one person falls down or maybe
dies.
I think after like a few slaps, they're just like, all right, that's enough.
Well, actually, Doug, if you read Doug's comment, man, he's got a point. I don't know how legal this is. I guess in some
The
like,
blows
states,
to the head are a lawsuit waiting to happen. I mean, yeah, possibly. It doesn't. I don't know.
Like, do you wear like a mouthpiece as well, or is it like?
I would hope so.
Mm-hmm. I would assume you'd wear a mouthpiece when you're doing that.
I know you're right. Power slap.
Maybe I'm making fun of it now, but in a
couple of years we'll see Dave Simon.
couple years, it's like, oh, Dave's the
next
welterweight
YouTube
slap fighting
star
champion
versus Ariel Hawani. Dave Simon versus Ariel Hawani Slapfest.
I would like that. That'd be
see,
fun.
there you go, man.
I think I'd win that. I think I'd beat him.
Well, there you go, man. You see, all of a sudden you're back into it.
All right,
We'll
now I
train.
want to have a slap fight with him. That'd be fun. It won't happen.
In like 10 years,
Sure.
in like 10 years, there's going to be an influencer like Jake Paul that's going to be like converting to slap fighting.
Yeah.
Make
Against
it big.
Nagano. I'm going to slap the shit out of Nagano.
I don't think it'll become a big thing. Okay? I just don't.
Well, just like the Toblerone thing, man.
Can
It
you
looks-
imagine the size of Ngannou's hand? Ngannou would fucking knock your whole
Actually,
head away.
Jairzinho has bigger
Apparently,
hands.
In this slap fighting league, there are weight classes. Trying to make it a sport.
I think that's normal.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
Who's the guy was it in James Bond that had like the metal hand or something like that?
I don't know. Hey, whatever happened to cryptocurrency? Is that still a thing, or is
There's
it
a
dead?
lot of shit going down
Has
now.
it died, Fred?
A few of them like actually died. There was a crypto like millionaire that got murdered.
No,
or
but
something
like,
that, and-
didn't all the currencies aren't they all worth nothing now or something?
I don't know, man. I don't really follow. I mean, the whole market is awful, man, so everybody's losing money. I lost you. I don't hear you no more. You hear me?
See,
How about now?
You see, you started dissing like crypto
I don't know
guys,
what
and all of a
happened.
sudden they're like, "I'll show you, Dave Simon."
Yeah, maybe the cryptos came into our something. Our crypt.
You want to mess around with me, Dave Simon?
Yes.
I'll show you. I'll show you the slap fighting. Don't diss crypto.
Yeah, I don't know. I never trusted money that you could make on computers. If you have enough computers going at one time, you could just make money. It's like, what? How does that work? Right? That was the thing. If you had like a whole room of computers, you could just farm money. That didn't seem...
That still works, I think. That's Bitcoin.
Yeah, but I think it's worth far less than it was at one point. Like it's... I saw something where there was like an NFL player that converted all his money, all his salary into Bitcoin, and then he wound up
Let me tell you right
basically
now, 'cause I
losing
use
money on the
Bitcoin.
season.
That's
I use
probably not a good
Bitcoin
idea.
once in a while when I want to pay for something that I don't want anybody to trace.
Mm. Whoa, okay.
Oh my God, it did go down a lot, man.
Yeah, what did I
I
say?
had $35 in my account, and now it's $22.
Oh.
There you go, man.
Massacres.
Sell, Freddie, sell.
Yeah, see?
No, because I need it.
Well, it's becoming worth less and less, Fred. So be careful. Don't put too much more. Don't put more in your account. Yeah, I heard Bitcoin is not doing well, and yeah. A lot of MMA fighters, though, were telling you on the internet, on their Twitter and on their Instagram,
Wait,
this is
wait.
how you should invest
I've
all your
seen
money.
those memes
Just do
also. Now
Huh?
that you say so, no, like you know, it goes. Like if you compared in the last year, it went down. But if you still compare, like on the last 10 years or 5 years or whatever, man, people are still making money. I don't know. I'm not.
I'm skeptical about that. I'm skeptical. All right, Carlos Esparza getting ready to get into the cage. Zhang Weili is already in there. It's co-main event time. It's UFC strawweight title time. It's go time.
It's going to be tough, man.
Yeah, we all got Weili. Weili a big favorite in this fight.
There's your crypto, Dave. It's right there. Crypto.com.
there
It's
is.
still there, man.
Yeah, there is a crypto
I guess
thing
it's
in
still
the
alive.
cage.
Freddie,
I
keep
guess
it.
crypto still
Don't sell.
exists. It's just been losing money. I don't really follow it. I don't have any crypto. I just saw some things about how it's worth far less than it once was. I was asking you, Fred, because I really don't know. I don't follow these things. I thought you did. See, you do have crypto. See, Fred knows more about this stuff than we do. AJ.
$35. That's
good
not
thing,
worth
man.
22.
Yeah, that sucks.
She's only 3 inches taller, so it's not like... The reach is the same, Dave. I'm surprised. I thought
Yeah, I
like
don't
Weili
really know
had
how.
like... Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. 63. Weili's 5'4", and Esparza 5'1". So the reach, I'm kind of surprised. I thought she had a longer reach, but we'll see. Esparza looks like she's like
Cookie Monster.
a little bit like too calm there. I don't know.
Is she still the Cookie Monster, or did she change her nickname?
Still Cookie Monster. Always Cookie Monster. You think she looks too calm, AJ?
Very calm.
She's always like that, though.
She was picking at her gloves, like
Typical. Have you not seen a Carla Esparza
yeah,
fight before?
like not like
This is how she always is, just
I know.
standing there.
like. Do I really want to be here?
That's how she always
Look at Weili,
stands.
man. Weili's ready to be like.
Weili is pumped. Weili is jacked.
I'm going to show you what I've been doing in Thailand for the last couple of months. Look at her, man. Look at those biceps.
What happened to Weili with Henry Cejudo? Last fight, it was all about Weili and Henry Cejudo and all that stuff, and now Cejudo's not around anymore.
Yeah, he came in and left again. Look at Bruce's jacket, man.
Look at his notes.
Look at this guy. What a style,
You
man.
see his notes? Like, that's a... What does he have there?
He has
Is that
them all colored. Yeah, he
one
was-
card for
Yeah.
the whole card?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole event?
Yeah. He was talking about that
Probably
like,
not.
way back. Like, he has all
I think
colors.
it is.
For the whole event, one card?
I don't know. It looks like a lot going on that one sheet of paper.
He has colored codes, everything.
Yeah.
He's a big fan of, like, collecting posters, movie posters. He has, like, a vast collection, big money behind it. Who would have known? Just like Dave's, like, a Hot Wheels collection. Who would have known?
I don't know. Not me.
Well, that's what he does. He's a collector of movie posters.
That's cool. I guess. What do you collect, AJ?
Swords, actually.
What?
Yep.
How many swords do you have? That's a real cliche thing. Martial arts guys collecting swords.
Yeah. I know
So
a
many
guy-
martial arts guys collect swords.
Swords
I want to
or
buy
knives.
one to open my letters. You know, like a letter opener. My grandfather used to have these like conquistador swords to open his letters.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I used
yeah.
to love as a kid. And I don't know where they are no more, man.
Man, you should get a
About that.
hold of that.
Yeah, I wish I had one. But anyways, I looked and I can't find the conquistador ones, but I've seen like the katana to open
I have a
the
katana.
letter.
To open
But
a
I
le-
want this,
letter?
I just want a small one to open the letters.
Freddie, I have one. I have a katana. Yeah, miniature. For exactly that. And it's sharp as hell, man. Here we go, man. Weili. Esparza.
I did not know you had a sword collection. That Doesn't really surprise me. Esparza and Weili here. Circling each other. Weili with a little leg kick. Ooh, Esparza with a nice little
she
jab.
looks taller than 3 inches, man.
I don't know.
Ah.
I just feel like this is going to be a tough fight for Carla because wrestling is such a big part of her game. And I don't know if she's going to be able to use it as much here with Weili. But she didn't really wrestle Rose, and she managed to get the win there, even though it was,
A snooze fest.
Yeah. So far, tough to call. Nobody really getting much of an advantage.
Oh,
Weili landed a little punch there.
she's got some nice kicks that have hit the mark.
Yeah. Leg kicks, mostly.
She's still stalking her around the octagon. I mean,
Weili seems to be in control. She's landing those leg kicks.
she's active. Like, she keeps
Little punch to the
throwing.
body. Yeah, she's more active. Carla's kind of on the back foot, trying to figure out what's going on. Carla hasn't landed much of anything. But Weili hasn't landed anything, like, serious, you know?
Yeah, but I think Carla's going to struggle to cut that distance. Like, striking-wise, Weili's better, and Carla's going to struggle to cut that distance to try to grapple or clinch or whatever.
We'll see how much Carla extends herself to try and get those shots, you know, how many risks she takes. Oh, nice 1-2 from Weili, and follows it up with a head kick, another head kick. But Carla grabs a hold of a single leg, tries to take her down, but Weili grabs Carla Esparza
and spins,
and
man.
tries to kind of take her back here. I don't think she's going to be able to. Oh, but elbows from the top from Weili. And now almost gets a reverse crucifix, but Carla gets a judo side control, but Weili fights out of it so strong. Goes for the back.
No underhook,
Jesus.
Takes the back.
Man, did you see how she just spun around and just...
Oh, man.
Wow.
There's a serious power and strength advantage here. Carla trying to spin. She does spin. Gets Weili down on her back, and Carla gets into the guard of Zhang Weili, which is much better than have Zhang Weili on top of you in the back mount. And Carla's landing some good elbows here from inside Weili's guard. Carla's aggressive here. I like how aggressive Carla is. Like, Weili is being aggressive, and Carla's matching that aggression here.
Yep.
This is a serious fight right now. It really opened up.
Wow, look at this.
Right? It's opened up since that takedown attempt.
Look at this.
Oh, Weili looking to get to her feet. Carla landing a big right hand as Weili stands. Oof. Oh, and Weili firing back. My God.
So I think Carla should have stayed in her guard and tried to grind her from there because she was having some success still.
Yeah.
Standing up, it's going to be harder. Like, it's back in Weili's game.
Oh, Weili throws a kick. Carla catches it, takes her down.
Oh, my
Oh, but as she's going for the takedown, Weili landed punches. And Weili circling, taking the back of Carla, getting on top of Carla Esparza. Wow.
That's the thing with Weili. She's not worried about going to the ground with Esparza.
No.
You know,
and she's not worried about the wrestling either because she can out-wrestle her in some positions, in a lot of positions.
Yeah, she's just... This is a dangerous position for Esparza. Because if she doesn't get out of this, man.
Oh, back to the guard, though. Esparza gets her back in the guard. Esparza is really good at staying out of danger on the ground.
Yeah, but Weili throws these nice elbows.
Esparza looking for the sweep. Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, and Weili gets to her feet and gets away from Esparza, but Esparza was sweeping her there.
Weili
good round, man.
I think.
Jesus. Yeah, Weili won this round, but holy smokes.
Yeah, I agree. But that was a good round. I can't imagine they can keep up this pace.
Man, still, it was like...
What a pace in that first round. Furious.
Yeah.
Like, it started off kind of slow for the first couple minutes, and then boom.
They went into fourth and fifth gear there.
Yeah.
But the thing is that, like, Weili, like, just ending this round. She looks like it didn't affect her at all.
No, she seems fine.
Yep.
Carla seems all right, too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. AJ doesn't agree.
Yeah, it was more of a survival round for her than anything else. I mean,
that sounds mean. AJ disagrees. Ah.
What's this? What's Johnny saying? Happy birthday, AEW prospect Jessica Neri. Oh, Jessica.
Happy birthday.
Jessica Black. Happy birthday. She's awesome, man. What a great wrestler. And so are you, Johnny North.
Yes, indeed. Round 2
When is that
Esparza and
AEW
Zhang.
pay-per-view?
AEW pay-per-views next Saturday here on the Ringside Report Network. We will be doing the AEW Full Gear post show next Saturday night.
Full gear, man. I like that. Man, Wei Lee's just throwing some nice combinations, man. Upstairs, downstairs. Like, here goes. Let's see what happens.
Esparza with the double leg takedown. Successful.
And
Gets it, but Wei Lee
no,
sprawls
man.
again.
Dave, man.
In the scramble, Wei Lee gets on top of Esparza.
Oh, my God.
Looking to take her back here.
Wei Lee is trying to get the crucifix.
Oh, she's got a reverse crucifix with a choke. Oh, that could be dangerous for Carla.
That's it, man. Hold that.
Tough
I
to
don't think
finish
she
the
has
choke
the
from there,
leverage,
but
But still, like, if she could
she's
just
got
try
Carla
to get
in a
Mount
bad
here.
position.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Oh,
a choke.
she
She
tapped!
taps. Wow.
What the hell, man? That was
Nice.
insane. Wei Lee, man, beats Esparza out of
Wow.
her game big time, but she had total control
Zhang
through
Wei
the fight.
Lee with the rear naked choke
But
in
it
the
didn't even look-
second
but-
round.
But Dave, it didn't look deep at all, man.
Oh, it was deep.
Oh, it was
From-
deep.
It
I
was
I
was-
super
couldn't, I
deep.
couldn't really see, man.
I
but-
didn't think she had the leverage to.
Yeah,
to
I didn't
put the
think.
pressure,
I didn't think
but
there was
it
a tap
deep.
anywhere there.
She had a half a crucifix on her to keep her pinned down, and then she
Wow.
managed to sink in the choke with like
Jiu-jitsu,
when it's
man.
that deep, you're about to go out. Carla had no choice but to tap.
Jesus, Wei Lee's a
That was
beast,
really
man.
nice. Zhang Wei Lee, new UFC strawweight champion. Once again, UFC strawweight champion.
Man, China gets another champion, or once again.
This is a much better version of Zhang Wei Lee, too.
Oh,
She has
big
never
time.
been better.
No, she's just.
Incredible. Look at this. Defends the takedown, goes for that reverse
Wow, look at this.
crucifix.
So maybe
Gets
you do
one
that
arm
Rose
in.
rematch now. She lost twice to Rose.
Yeah, I think you got to do the Wei Lee and Rose rematch.
Yeah, this is a different Wei Lee at this point. Wow. Beautiful.
Yeah, she had her stuck.
Yeah. Man, beautiful jiu-jitsu. China has a new champion again.
Very nice rear naked choke finish there from Zhang Wei Lee. Catches Carla Esparza, and really, that was all Zhang Wei Lee's fight,
Yeah, man.
right? Like,
It,
really dominant
there
performance.
wasn't a beat where you can say, like, Esparza had, like, any type of effective control.
No,
There was none.
no.
You know,
She
even
had a couple of moments there in the first round, but
well, not even. They were just. They were there, Dave, but there was, like, no.
they didn't last. They did not last, and of course, Zhang Wei Lee needed less than 10 minutes to finish Carla Esparza. Gets her with the rear naked choke in the second round. Zhang Wei Lee now second time UFC strawweight champion. She's made her way
Impressive, man.
back.
Jesus,
the
Dana White
top.
puts the belt. Wei Lee's there, man. They invested a lot of money, the UFC in Shanghai, with the performance center that they developed, and you know it shows. Holy smokes, man! We're getting some really nice fighters from China.
All finishes on this card, too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Everything has been
Wow.
finished. No fights go in the distance. I was worried about this fight go in the distance. I didn't want to see that, but we didn't get it. We got a finish here. I wonder if we'll get a finish in the next fight. Alex Pereira and Israel Adesanya coming up next. UFC middleweight championship.
Damn, my
main
parlay
event
was there, Dave.
on the line. Your parlay was close, but
We'll
my-
see what
my-
happens next,
my
man.
parlay was there too. Okay, AJ.
Yeah,
if not for
but
what?
yeah, you're right. You're right. But listen, man.
You had a parlay that would have won except for one fight, right? Or two fights?
None. Frankie, man.
Okay. I had a parlay that would have won except for one fight. So.
Well, we got to see because, well, yeah, actually, we both went
my
with
parlay.
Israel.
My parlay was Ottman, Weili, and Gutierrez. Weili and Gutierrez won. It's just Ottman lost. So my parlay would have won except for Ottman.
Yeah.
Damn Ottman.
But mine's going to, like,
Should have never
the
bet on
distance
Ottman.
here. Ottman, don't.
That guy sucks.
Ott.
The worst.
Ought not, Dave.
It's more like shit, man.
It's pretty harsh, man. Poor Ottman, man.
Ah, he's a dick. He is. He's
Don't
like
hold
a,
back, Dave.
He's like a criminal. He did bad criminal things, I think, in
Did
his
he?
past. Yeah, he's a bad guy.
Well,
He's
there
not
you go. Why did you go with him then?
Because I thought he would win the fight. He's good at fighting.
Because he's a criminal.
Yeah, criminals sometimes win fights.
Yeah, John Jones, you're right, dude. You're right.
Criminal.
I apologize.
Yeah. AJ doesn't know what we're talking about, Fred. It's okay.
Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson? Of course I do.
Nope.
Nobody could sing better than Michael Jackson, let's be honest.
I mean, there's a lot of people that could sing better than Michael Jackson.
Nah.
Maybe not in a really high
Where's
pitch.
DJ, man? Is DJ on the
I don't
line?
know if there's a man that could sing in a high pitched voice like that, like Michael Jackson. I'll
Well.
give you that. That weird Michael Jackson voice. I don't think there's a man that could sound like
Well,
that.
there's a few guys in the UFC that got kicked in the nuts that could probably do it at times.
I don't know. I mean, if you've never heard of Michael Jackson, okay,
Yep.
and you're introduced to Michael Jackson today,
Mhm.
you'd be like, "What the hell is this? Who is this guy? What is he? What is the matter with him? Why does he sound like that? These songs are all right, I guess, but what the hell's going on here?" If you are,
He's
like,
a great singer, man.
Yeah, Dave,
Come
man.
on,
What the
man.
hell, man? We're going to lose, like,
That was
Vans.
disrespect.
he's always been a
Ringside.
freak to
Hey,
me.
easy,
The
Dave.
guy's a
He was
freak.
called the king of pop for a
Yeah,
reason,
man,
People
exactly.
love
You have the
loved
king of
him,
rock,
man.
Elvis Presley, the king of pop.
What the hell
And
was
who's the
going
king of
on?
rap?
What the hell was going on in the 80s?
Who's the king of rap? Would it be Heavy?
I don't know. Heavy?
Biggie or whatever his name is.
Heavy D?
Heavy D. Yeah, you know me.
I don't think so.
Who's the king of rap? If you had to put it down, Dave. This is your domain, man. I'm just curious. I'd say, like, what, Vanilla Ice?
Kanye.
Probably Jay-Z.
Isn't he a criminal, too?
No, I mean, he's done crimes, but not anymore. Jay-Z, I think, probably. King of rap right now. Like, he's one of the most respected guys in rap. One of the richest guys ever. I'd say Jay-Z. King of rap.
Snoop Dogg?
Maybe not overall. Right now, probably Drake is the king of all rap.
Yeah, Drake is there. You're right.
Drake is big. There's a Olympic snowboarder, Shaun White, they're showing. And there's Justin Gaethje and Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Something's going down there,
Alexander Volkanovski.
man. Dust of Gods. Okay.
What does
He's
that
fighting Islam in Australia.
mean? Oh, that's in Australia.
Yeah.
Islam don't care, man. He'll fight anywhere.
That's big. That's going to be big. That's in what, like February or something?
Yeah.
It's going to be look, I like Volkanovski, man, but
Holland's
Man, oh,
already
man.
fighting. Holland, he just fought, then he retired, and he's already
crikey, man,
fighting.
it's going to be a bad night for him.
I don't know. Kevin Holland against Wonderboy Thompson. I think Kevin Holland can win that fight. It's a
Yeah.
winnable fight.
Yeah, depending who steps into the octagon that night, you know?
Islam Makhachev, Alexander Volkanovski, UFC 284, February the 12th,
Just
2023.
before, like, Valentine's Day. Nice.
Yeah. Robert Whitaker, Paulo Costa also supposed to
Oh,
be
man,
on
it's
that
going to
card.
suck for us. Hold on a sec, because it'll be a Saturday, and the ladies want to go out on a Saturday. Think about it.
It's the
No.
same
The
thing.
14th, man.
No, I'll be fine.
Oh.
It'll be a Tuesday.
I will
You
have
guys
no
want to hear a
pressure.
crazy Paulo Costa stat fact?
No, what happened?
He doesn't have a single win against a current fighter that's in the UFC.
Yeah,
like,
I
all
saw
his
that.
wins
Yeah.
are against a bunch of guys that are not in the UFC no more.
You know,
Volkanovski's a beast, man.
Paulo Costa is not that relevant anymore in the UFC. Right?
Well, I'd still like to watch him if he's there.
I mean, his last fight was against Luke Rockhold, who's basically retired, and Costa had a lot of trouble with him. A lot of trouble. He won, but barely. Right?
Yeah, but it's not like Luke Rockhold is like some chump. I mean, he was a champion.
Yeah, but, you know, he's not the most
I'm
active.
just saying.
But
You know,
what
he's
Fred
in some
says,
pretty good commercials.
what Fred says is correct. He doesn't have any wins in the UFC over people that are still in the UFC. And a lot of people that he has wins over in the UFC are retired from MMA. So, yeah. I think Robert Whittaker's going to destroy Paulo Costa, too. I mean, that's not even a question. Robert Whittaker, Paulo Costa? I kind of feel bad that Paulo Costa has to fight Robert Whittaker. Why is that fight happening? How is Paulo Costa ranked high enough in the UFC to be fighting Robert Whittaker at this point in time? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not on Twitter, but people always share things that Paulo Costa says on Twitter, and he seems to be a good follow. So
Yeah, he's like Derek Lewis,
He's
man.
funny.
He's pretty entertaining. It's gonna be tough, dude. I don't know. Depends what special juice he has.
I don't know. I just don't understand why that fight's being made. Because, like I said, I don't think Costa is at the level of a Whittaker. Where's Costa ranked right now in the UFC middleweight division? UFC middleweight rankings, Costa is ranked 6th. Whittaker is ranked 1st. I mean, I guess.
It'll be tough, man. So you got Costa 6th, you got Brunson 5th, Pereira's at 4th.
Israel Adesanya has destroyed the UFC middleweight division. I'm looking at the top names in the division. Robert Whittaker, number 1, beat him twice.
Yep.
Jared Cannonier, beat him. Vittori, beat him twice. Here comes number 4, Pereira. We'll see what he does here. Brunson's not getting a shot. How come Brunson's not fighting Robert Whittaker instead? What's the deal there? They fought already? What's the story? Brunson's coming off a knockout loss to Cannonier, I guess.
Yeah.
But Brunson, I don't know. Adesanya's just beat all the top guys in the UFC's middleweight division.
That's why tonight is like so important for him because he's lost twice.
Beat
to
Paulo Costa.
Yeah, but all that doesn't matter right now when you're
beat
you
him
went
all.
up against a guy who's beat you twice, like in the kickboxing circuit. Like it's hanging over his head. There's a lot of pressure on Israel to beat this guy. Pereira is no joke. But I went with Israel. I think Israel is going to be able to handle him. I mean, he's a different fighter than he was when they were fighting like 6 years ago, and it was in the kickboxing circuit. So there was like no worries about like flying elbows and takedowns.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Pereira definitely has the ability to knock out Israel Adesanya. He's done it before.
But he's been knocked out twice himself, so like it could go either or. So.
Yeah, but not by Adesanya.
Not by Adesanya. But when I was looking at the stats on Thursday, I mean, when you look at like the boxing career of Israel, the kickboxing career, and the MMA career, I mean, this guy has fought like so many times. Like his experience is so deep, where Pereira doesn't have that amount of experience that Israel has in boxing, kickboxing, or MMA. There's no reason that Israel shouldn't be able to handle him at this point in his career, especially against the guys he's fought within MMA. And in his kickboxing career, he was like really, really good. So he lost to Pereira twice. But if you look at the overall career, Israel didn't. if I'm not mistaken, much better than Pereira. And when it comes to boxing, I mean, it doesn't even like compare. I think Pereira had 2 boxing professional fights. Israel had like 6 or something like that.
Okay. I mean,
You know,
whatever happened before doesn't matter. It's what's about to happen right now.
that counts, man. You're right, dude.
You know, it's what's about to happen in the octagon. And I know Pereira's got wins over Adesanya in kickboxing, but this is not kickboxing. This is MMA.
Yes, sir.
And that was 5 years ago. They haven't met in 5 years. Different guys. So we'll see. We'll see.
They're both standing at 6'4", man. Like they're big boys, man. It's going to be interesting.
I mean, Pereira has looked nasty in the UFC. Nasty. Just crushing people. Big power.
But he hasn't faced anybody like Adesanya.
No.
Because I was watching that Strickland fight, and I mean, Strickland, is a decent fighter, but he's nowhere near Adesanya. So, if anything, man, he needs to face. Tonight we'll see, because Adesanya is top of the food chain in that division, and that's a big step in competition. But I like his striking. I like his size. I'm going to stick with Pereira.
And you know what, Freddie? Like in the 2 losses in kickboxing, if you look at the 2 fights, the first fight was a controversial win for Pereira. I mean, a lot of people thought it was Israel that won that fight. In the second fight that they had, Israel was doing really well and then got knocked out in the second round. But, shit happens. But is that enough, to beat Israel Adesanya of 2022?
It's possible.
It's possible.
He
Everybody
might
has
have
a
his
puncher's
number,
chance, man.
He might have his number.
You're right. He's going in there with the confidence that he's already beat this guy, but it's a different fighter, man. It's a different game in MMA.
The way I see it, if Israel wins tonight, man, he still owes another rematch, because the guy's 2-1.
Yeah, to some extent.
That's in kickboxing. It doesn't count.
But it depends on how the win plays out. If the win is like a decision win and it's really close, yeah, I can see that second fight happening. But if Israel opens him up like a can of worms, man, it's forget it. I don't know where he goes from here, but I think it's going to be an interesting fight.
I'll tell you, this is a huge fight for Israel Adesanya, and this is career defining. You win this fight, you silence everybody.
True.
You keep going as one of the greatest middleweight champions, if not the greatest of all time. And you stop all the people that have been saying, yeah, Israel's great, but hey, there's this guy Pereira who's coming up that knocked him out in kickboxing. And there's been those whispers now for years going into this fight with Adesanya, because Pereira's been fighting MMA this whole time. He's had less experience, but he's been working his way up. And as soon as he got signed to the UFC, it was like, oh, this is the guy that knocked out Adesanya. This is the guy that beat Adesanya twice in a stand-up fight. And Adesanya seems to be head and shoulders above everybody in the middleweight division standing up. And now all of a sudden there's this guy who beat him in a kickboxing fight. Didn't just beat him by decision, but knocked him unconscious the last time they met. And we've never seen Israel Adesanya knocked unconscious in the UFC. So this is the fight that has all the build, because the whispers have been there. Every time Alex Pereira fights in the UFC, Israel Adesanya's name is mentioned, because
True.
This is the fight that we're building towards. You don't get 3 fights in the UFC and get a title shot off a win over Sean Strickland for no reason. Alex Pereira's getting this fight because he beat Israel Adesanya before, and Israel Adesanya needs to win this fight, because if he doesn't, it takes away from a lot of what Israel has accomplished and a lot of what Israel is trying to build going forward with his legacy. If Israel Adesanya loses this fight, you can always say, oh yeah, Israel Adesanya, he was really good for a while there in the UFC, but there was always that Alex Pereira guy, and as soon as he got a shot, he beat him. So was Adesanya ever the best in the world, or was he only the best in the world until Alex Pereira stepped in and took that from him? So Israel has to prove to everybody that he is and always has been the best middleweight MMA fighter in the world. And Alex Pereira has to come in and say, hey, I have always been that guy. Israel Adesanya hasn't done anything here in the UFC because I come in and I'm the best in the world and I'm knocking him out, and I've always been able to do this. Israel Adesanya has always been great, but I have always been the number one, and Alex Pereira is here to prove that. So there's a lot riding on this fight for both guys. But I think more for Adesanya, because if he loses, then people say, well, he was great and all, but that Pereira was always the better man, you know? And you don't want that. When you're the greatest, when you're the number one, you don't want to have it where it's like, I was great, but there was always a guy out there who was better than me, kickboxing, MMA, whatever. If Pereira's better than Adesanya, it takes away from what Adesanya has meant over the past several years.
But we've seen that, like, with a lot of fighters. They always have this, like, Achilles heel, man, with a particular fighter. If we look at, like, Anderson Silva, it was Weidman. Weidman comes in and pretty much destroyed Anderson Silva's legacy at that point. Who else? You got Conor with Poirier, maybe. I mean, there's a lot of fighters out there that they can't beat, Wei Lee with Rose. I mean, there's that. But right now, Pereira is that Achilles heel for Israel. But it was in a different circuit.
Totally different sport.
Totally different sport. But it's still a combat sport, right? Someone's going to win by points. Someone's going to get knocked out in that sport. It's still a combat sport. Here you got to worry about, like, takedowns and submissions. And if you looked at, like the conference, where Pereira says, listen, man, a lot of people underestimate my grappling skills, you'll see. So, look, the guy's from Brazil. He has the opportunity to train with the best. He's training with, like, Glover right now. I mean, I think his jiu-jitsu skills are going to be pretty good. It's not like we've seen a lot of grappling with Israel as well. But, again, it's a different Israel. This is his home, man. Pereira's coming into his office. I'm still going with Israel. I was like on the fence in the beginning when Pereira was first coming and whatnot. But after seeing those two kickboxing fights, yeah, he knocked him out in the second. But Israel was winning up to that point. And the first fight, it could have been either or. And a lot of people gave it to Israel. And it looked like Israel won, in my opinion. But look, this is when Israel is when he's fixated, man, and he's coming out to win, he's a dangerous person, man. Look at this guy coming in, Dave.
Adesanya making the walk now. Looks focused, looks ready. He's looked really pissed off going into this fight. Usually he's kind of calm and laughing and joking and having a good time. There's none of that this week going into this fight. There is a seriousness in Adesanya that we have not seen in a long time. And when Adesanya gets this serious, I think he's at his most dangerous.
But you said it right, man. This is the fight that he needs to win. That's why there's pressure on the guy, because if not, it changes the history for both fighters completely. Man.
And he can erase those losses in kickboxing.
He can.
Because those losses in kickboxing, as important as they may have felt at the time for both men, those fights that they had, as important as they may have felt at the time, those fights didn't mean shit compared to what this is right now. A pay-per-view being watched by millions around the world for the UFC middleweight championship. This is the big one. This is the one, I'm sure if you ask Pereira, which ones did you want to win? Which, if you could pick of the 3 fights that you've had with Adesanya, which one do you want to win the most? It's got to be this one. You got to be able to trade those 2 other kickboxing fights for this one, because this is the one with everything on the line. This is where you make the most money. This is where
you're at Madison Square Garden.
You're at Madison Square Garden. You're in front of the most eyeballs. This is it. This is the one you want to win.
Like what? There's 18,000 fans, millions around the world. Man, everybody's tuning in. That kickboxing fight, I'm sure there was a lot of people, maybe a couple of thousand people in that arena. But this is the big show, man. This is the Super Bowl. This is it, man. This is the Stanley Cup. This is the World Series. This is it, man.
This is the biggest fight that Pereira's definitely been in, and maybe the biggest fight that Adesanya's been in. This might be the biggest middleweight title defense of his career. He's never defended the title against a man who's defeated him before. It's never happened.
There's a lot of stare down going down.
Unbeaten in MMA, except for that one fight against Jan Blachowicz when he moved up to 205, lost by decision to the champion at the time. Undefeated as a middleweight in MMA.
Israel has a 1-inch reach advantage. That's about it, man. They're both 6'4". Israel 33, Pereira 35. Man, I'm stressed.
Don't be stressed, man. Just enjoy it.
Yeah, AJ, don't worry about it. Everything's all right. Why you
Like, I
stressed,
picked
AJ?
Pereira, but either way, I just want to be entertained, man.
Who's the bikini-clad girl there? Whoa. Hello.
Take it easy, AJ. Why you gotta make these comments?
Well,
all
it
the
was in
time?
front of me. What do you want me to say, man?
Can't help yourself. I don't know. Fred doesn't say these things.
Fred's eating his ice cream over there. What do you want him to say?
Well, I don't know.
I'm more
Adesanya
subtle.
Pereira. What?
I'll just say, I'm more subtle. I'll just say, like, AJ was right about Carla.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say, wow, look at those legs.
Oh, yeah.
You don't
The
go
best
all...
legs in the game, man. Damn right, Freddie. I forgot about that. Thank you for bringing that up.
You didn't get it earlier. I knew it.
I
said
knew
it,
he
and
didn't get it.
I forgot what you answered, and I went like, oh, AJ didn't get it.
Yeah.
No, I didn't, but I got it now.
Yeah, I got it. I knew what you were saying, Fred, and I knew AJ didn't get it either.
I knew you got it, Dave.
Yeah.
You're quick.
All right, Bruce Buffer introducing
Look at the
Adesanya
octagon
and
colors,
Pereira. It's time.
The colors of Brazil, the colors of Nigeria.
Oh, this is big.
It's crazy, man.
Oh, I was on the fence about this fight a lot. Back and forth. Not sure. In the end, I picked Adesanya, but now I'm starting to wonder.
Have
I don't
confidence,
know.
Dave. Have confidence, man.
I have no
it's
confidence.
Israel.
I have no confidence. I think it could go either way, man. I really do. I think Israel's going to win. Officially, I'm taking Israel, but yeah, I don't know. This is going to be a good one.
You think it's going to end up on the ground?
I think somebody's
I
going to
don't
get
think
knocked
so.
out. I think somebody's going to get knocked out with a kick or a punch.
If
know,
somebody gets
or an
knocked
elbow.
out, it's Izzy.
I don't know about that. I think Pereira could get knocked out.
Look, he's been knocked out twice, like in kickboxing.
Yeah.
Auckland, New Zealand.
You know what people from New Zealand are called?
From New Zealand?
Yeah.
Newsies.
Wait, hold on a sec. Let me think. Australia is Aussies? New
Zealanders.
Wait, Kiwis.
Kiwis.
Wow.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
AJ, man.
I'm surprised you got that.
You thought I was going to say Newfies, right?
Or maybe New Zealanders. I think they could also be called
Newsies?
New Zealanders.
Or Newsies.
Is there Adesanya's brother there in the crowd? I saw his brother.
Oh.
Adesanya's got a great YouTube
Man,
channel.
they're both supposed to be 6'4", but Pereira looks like
A
at
little-
least an inch and a half taller, man.
Maybe half an inch. Yeah.
Dave, it looked more than half an inch there, man.
Shout out to whoever that was that just subscribed or
Who
whatever.
was it?
Somebody followed. I don't know. There's
Oh,
like,
from Thailand. That's
I don't know what that language is.
that, my friend, is.
Are you sure it's Thailand? You don't even
Yeah, of
know.
course, man.
I have no idea what that language was.
Look at this sign here. What does it say?
Oh.
But I thank you.
Here we go, man.
Pereira came out with
Showtime.
a
What happened?
Pereira came out with a flying kick.
Mm.
He didn't hit much, but
Trying to surprise. Why not?
He's very. Look how he stands, Pereira. Very, very like tight with his
so
legs.
big.
Yeah. Very upright.
Yeah, really straight up.
Very dangerous because he wants to throw that, like, front up kick. You can see it.
A little leg kick
He
from
seems
Pereira.
much bigger, Pereira. I don't know if it's maybe the angle of the camera or whatnot, but
Maybe it's the fact that he stands up so straight, but
Yeah.
he looks like much thicker also. His shoulders look much higher than
Israel's.
Adesanya's shoulders.
Yeah.
yep. And he kind of inches his way in, like he's got this weird stance, but it seems to be effective because he keeps chopping away at
those
like
leg
Israel's
kicks,
calf. You see how he takes
Those
away
leg-
his lead leg? Pereira's got. You see those short, like
Yeah,
sweep
good little
kind of kicks.
lot of kicks
Yep.
to the leg from Pereira.
Oh,
Adesanya
Israel.
having trouble.
Yeah, he kind of like skipped away from that. I don't know if his leg hurt or what, but still early.
Oh, nice
Israel.
kick to the body from
Yeah.
Adesanya there. Oh, Adesanya going up top. Pereira saw it coming, blocked it, but these guys are throwing a lot of kicks. Ooh,
Yeah.
nice little shot from Adesanya. A little punch there.
Nice.
Oh, nice 1-2 from Adesanya. Rocks
Yeah.
Pereira. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Nice combo from Adesanya. Again, guys, this is 4-ounce gloves. This is not the big kickboxing gloves that they were fighting with the last time. And Adesanya has more experience with the smaller gloves. So
And Pereira hasn't been hit much because he's faced pretty much low competition. So
that's true.
look,
They're
there's
very
no doubt
cautious, man.
Israel is the guy with more experience in these big fights. So
Yeah.
that might come into play also.
Pereira threw a hook there.
He's very dangerous, Pereira.
If it
regardless.
landed, it looked like it might have killed Adesanya. That was
Yeah.
a heavy hand he threw. Pereira's got big power. I think he's got the power advantage.
Nice kick
Ooh,
by
nice
Israel.
little kick from
Yeah.
Adesanya there.
It didn't face Pereira that much,
No. But the intent was nice,
Yeah.
and the technique, the way it just kind of sprung up there. You could see it landing later in the fight if Pereira's not careful. Oh, Pereira throws a kick, but Adesanya blocks it and lands a jab. Leg kick from Adesanya. Adesanya seems like he's got his footing a little bit better. And there's a body kick.
Mm-hmm.
Right, first couple minutes, Pereira was looking a little bit better, but Adesanya over the past minute or couple minutes at this point.
Yeah, has been reading him a lot better up to this point.
Yeah,
And he's getting like the kicks in. He's getting his lead leg.
and he's not getting kicked as much
no.
either in the leg.
No. See, Pereira's like
It's a
hesitating to
tough
throw
round
those
to
kicks
judge.
Yeah. What's that, Fred?
It's a tough round to judge.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Pereira right now is still like, he's not throwing much, but he manages to corner him. It seems like Pereira, he still looks confident. I like what I see from him.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice body kick from Pereira.
too. Wow, Israel slips so fast.
Yeah. Ooh, Pereira tried for the big flying knee, just missed it.
Just missed.
Pereira's throwing these big, heavy power shots.
Oh, here we go in the
that
clinch.
Just miss.
Let's see how this works.
Oh,
man.
there's a clinch.
Yeah.
Israel clinching up Pereira, but Pereira defending well, throwing
Oh, nice.
punches against the fence on Adesanya. Oh,
big knee.
Adesanya takes a big knee to the body.
Adesanya has two. He left. He quit on one of the underhooks, but he had both underhooks, so he was in good position. But Pereira's so big and strong. That's what I thought. I didn't think Izzy would be able to bring Pereira to the ground. This fight is. Oh!
What happened?
End of the
God.
round.
Ended the
He
round.
got saved by
He
the bell.
saved- that's-
Izzy
What the hell, man?
cracked Pereira.
Jesus.
Pereira was out on his feet.
Did you see that?
But the
Wow.
referee stepped in because the time ran out.
Got saved
But
by the bell,
Israel
man.
with a 1-2 hurt him,
Ding
stung
dong.
him, and then he landed another shot. And Pereira was like wobbled, like he
Yeah.
didn't know where he was.
He was done. He
and
was
the
done.
referee
Oh,
came
he's
in.
bleeding.
He's bleeding from his ear.
Yep.
Referee came in to stop the fight because the round was over, but Pereira, had he not been saved by the bell there, might have got knocked out. That was crazy. Look at this replay. Boom! Big right hand from Adesanya catches Pereira right on the ear. And then another one, a left hand. Pereira's wobbly,
Look at this.
and the
Oh,
referee
he was-
steps in.
Man, that if you want to see Saved by the Bell, this was Saved by the Bell. Look at this.
Yeah,
He's
but that
staggering
second one was
backwards.
after the bell.
He's so lucky, man.
It's true, the left hand was after the bell, but I don't know.
He was still like rocked with.
Wow. Well,
Oh,
Adesanya
Pereira's-
looked good. Pereira's amped up, though. Pereira seems to have recovered.
We'll see, man. Izzy knows he's got him. He just got to keep going for that jaw on the
Got to
right
be
side.
patient. I think after that, you got to give the round to Adesanya. It was a
Yeah.
close one, though.
Yeah. It was
Not
enough
sure.
to
It's
stagger
a
him,
tight
Dave.
one.
I mean,
What do you think, Fred?
It's a tight one. I could see it going either
Yeah.
way.
well, I don't. The last second, Freddie was enough to sway like the decision in Israel's favor.
Nice left hand from
I mean, it
Adesanya.
was after the bell. The one that gave the real
big
damage
knee.
was after the bell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Whoa!
nice.
Pereira throws a spinning kick that Adesanya ducks. Adesanya's seeing these shots coming.
Yeah.
His vision is great right now.
Oh, nice jab by Israel. Pereira is dangerous, man, no matter what. He's back in it, but Israel is just, he's picking his shots here.
Israel Adesanya looking good, but here comes Pereira.
Yeah, but Israel slips around, man. Comes back to the center of the octagon. He's playing his game, man. Perfect.
It does seem like Israel's able to land more shots right now than Pereira. Pereira's having trouble catching up to Adesanya. Adesanya's got that speed advantage.
And when Israel starts holding onto that glove and starts playing with it and then starts throwing those
Mhm.
jabs, you know he's comfortable in that pocket. Boom, big kick by Israel.
Blocked by Pereira, but a right hand, or sorry, a left hand did not get blocked.
Yeah. Pereira needs to throw a little bit here
Mhm.
because he's just standing.
Oh, he got one there,
Oh.
man.
Oh, that was a nice
Yeah,
jab
nice
from Pereira. Adesanya's got to get away from the cage. He's got his back against the fence,
Oh,
and he's playing a little bit with Pereira,
yeah,
but he
don't play too
shouldn't be
much.
doing that.
Oh,
Oh,
nice
Adesanya with some nice uppercuts in the clinch, but he's still getting pushed against the fence here by Pereira.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
That was interesting. Israel spins back.
Now
Seems to have
Israel's
control.
pushing Pereira against the fence, clinching him up. Throwing a couple knees.
Oh, he's trying to take him down.
He is going for the takedown here. Adesanya,
Whoa!
can he get him? Nope.
That
He
was
elevated him there for a second, but couldn't quite get him down. Pereira's heavy.
yeah.
Good base.
This is where Israel could throw some nice elbows. Let's see if he does them. No.
Oh, nice right hand from Adesanya. Slips it in there. That was slick.
Nice.
This is a hell of a fight. Ooh.
Nice slip by Israel, man.
Adesanya is seeing these
Wow.
punches coming.
So fast.
The head movement from Israel Adesanya is incredible here. Oh, he got caught with that one. Israel's got to be careful here with his back against the fence because he's getting hit.
Yeah, he
And he circles
slips.
away.
He
He
slips
needs
out.
he needs to do that. But he keeps backing up and getting backed up against the fence, and that's not where you want to be.
Whoa,
Oh,
what
Israel
was that?
slipped a bit. It was a
Yeah.
slip.
Yeah,
Israel
yeah.
kind of slipped. He was trying to dodge a punch, and he slipped on the octagon. That was not anything. And now Israel clinching Pereira against the fence.
That's it. I mean, Israel is effective in the clinch here.
Yep, not doing too badly. Not doing too much either.
Let's Yeah, right
Not
now he's
super
gonna hold him.
effective.
I can see
Pereira
it.
seems like he's lacking a little bit here. Like with his size and all, man, I would expect him to do better in clinch position, but
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to be able to circle out, but
that's
he's
where
not.
the experience probably comes into play.
Looks like Israel's looking to set up. Ah, slips out.
Pushes away from the
Yep.
clinch. Under 30 seconds to go in the round here. This has been a close round, but I feel like it's more towards Adesanya here.
Wow.
Ooh, nice 1-2 from Adesanya, but Pereira fires back. Pereira is in this fight, man.
Oh, Pereira trying to go for a
Pereira
single.
going for the single leg takedown on Adesanya and lands
Gets
it.
Wow.
And lands in Adesanya's guard as time expires here in the round. I think we're... Oh, that was a tough round to score, too, man.
Again, yeah.
I think
exactly.
Adesanya won it. I think I have Adesanya up 2-0, but it might be 1-1. It might be 2-0 Pereira. I don't know, man.
No,
I think
I wouldn't
that's
say
hard.
2-0 Pereira.
It's
I'd
hard
say
to
more.
score the second round for Pereira. I think Adesanya won the second round. The first round was tough.
Well, the first round, I would, just because how it ended and in between, like.
I mean, let's go with
Israel.
AJ's replay theory, man. Right now we're seeing Pereira, Adesanya. So they showed one replay for each. 2 replays for Pereira.
Yeah, it's the replays that counts.
3 replays for Pereira.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. 4, Freddie.
Plus
so
the
they're-
takedown,
They
man.
might be giving the second to Pereira,
Only
man.
takedown of the fight, man. I mean, this is a Pereira round.
Who's this? Darwin Stevens. No, we just do commentary, man. We don't show the fight. It's illegal, man.
Yeah.
You got to just hear us out. We'll keep you informed, man.
Here we go. Going to the
Find the
third
fights
round
and
here.
enjoy our
Pereira.
commentary.
What?
I say find the fights by yourself and enjoy our
superior
commentary.
commentary. That's right. You're not going to hear about AJ's old-timey references anywhere else, you know?
No, man. Where are you going to hear Vanilla Ice, man? Anywhere else? No.
Who's the king of rap? Oh, Vanilla Ice, right?
AJ,
Yo,
other than Ice Ice Baby, can you even name one single?
I did. I was
Vanilla
hearing
Ice
it
song?
the other day from Vanilla Ice. He has another song. I don't know the name, but it was not bad.
He had that Ninja Turtles song.
Did he?
Yeah, he was in like a
Go
Ninja Turtles
Ninja,
movie.
go Ninja, go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
one.
true. I forgot.
Nice right hand from Adesanya.
What was that? A punch to the thigh?
It looked like a punch to the hip from Adesanya. That was weird.
Wow.
Oh,
Nice knee to the body from Pereira. Pereira's going after Adesanya.
Yeah.
Throws a body kick. Adesanya
Oh,
nice
catches
reversal.
him, slams him down to the mat. Adesanya with a takedown gets on top of Pereira now.
Ooh, he's taking his back.
Good.
He's trying to take his back. Pereira's trying to get back to his feet, but Adesanya,
Get the hook in, Israel.
he's got no hooks in,
Well,
and Pereira's going to
Pereira-
be able to stand up. Oh, but Adesanya drags
Well,
him back down to the
Seems
mat.
like Pereira just like dropped there, man.
Yeah,
With-
Adesanya's now got a lot of control here on Pereira. He's got
I'm
his back.
I'm seeing like a lot of lacking
like grappling
skills on
skills.
Pereira's grappling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, according to him, he says don't underestimate him, but there's not a jiu-jitsu game, man.
Pereira, I think, would like to get to his feet. He just can't find a
Come
way.
on,
And
Israel, get the hooks in,
Adesanya-
man.
Yeah, Adesanya, if he gets his hooks in here, there's a go.
There we go. Almost.
Oh, no, Pereira gets him out. Adesanya's trying to sink his
He's got one.
hooks in to really secure the back mount position and maybe finish this fight. Adesanya's landing some punches from the back of Pereira trying to get back to his feet now. He's on one foot, but
There's still a lot of time,
he's
man.
still on one knee. He can't quite get to his feet. Adesanya's got one hook in. I think the fence is preventing him from sliding that right leg in.
Now he can. He has the opportunity here. Let's do it.
Yeah, he doesn't do it. He's lost both hooks.
Yeah.
But he's still got good control of Pereira.
Okay,
Still
he sunk in
on
one.
top. Adesanya gets one hook, but Pereira doing a good job of getting rid of the one hook. Adesanya's still riding on top of Pereira on the ground and landing punches. and maintaining control and winning the round. 2 minutes left, though. Adesanya has plenty of time to work as he continues to land punches to Pereira. This is not kickboxing.
Nope.
This
got
is
that hook
MMA.
in. He's in a good position here now.
Yeah.
He's in a good position.
Hook back in.
He got one hook in, and he lost it again. And Pereira's getting to his feet.
Man.
But
Yeah,
Adesanya drags him back down to the mat.
Man, he could just slip that hand under. Whoa.
Adesanya trying to drag him down again.
Dangerous.
Yeah, he's
That's
got to be
dangerous.
careful. Oh,
Whoa.
Pereira trying to roll for a leg lock, but Adesanya sees it coming a mile away.
What the hell, man? Here we go. It's
Pereira's starting to look tired also, or
Yep.
sloppier.
It's like I was saying on Thursday. Pereira is not used to fighting fights this long. You know, kickboxing rounds are 3 minutes.
yeah.
He's now into the 15th minute here, coming up to the 15 minutes of fighting. He's got a minute left in the third round. This has been quite a pace. Israel Adesanya is used to 5-minute rounds.
And that's
Pereira is not. And I told you guys on Thursday in the championship rounds, Pereira is going to fade. And I think you're already seeing him fade here in this round. And Adesanya using the grappling, I think really smart at this point in the fight because Pereira, he can stand up all day. He's got that cardio. But grappling cardio, he does not have. He's not used to it. And now putting him on his back and putting him in a position where he's got to grapple and grapple defensively out of danger, that's going to tire him out tremendously. I don't know if Pereira's going to come out that sharp in the fourth round. It's going to go to the fourth because Adesanya is controlling but not able to finish. But that was a huge round from Israel Adesanya. Oh, with an axe kick on top and then pouring it on with some punches as time runs out. But that was a good showing there at the end of the round, and Adesanya pushes away.
Wow, Pereira looks like he's deflated. And that's the thing that you were saying, like, you know, in kickboxing, Pereira has gone 5 rounds. They've been 3 minutes per round. So right now he's maxed out his time he's been used to for a 5-round fight.
Yeah.
Coming into the 4th and 5th, I mean, the way he went to the his corner, he looked like he's been deflated, like I said. Izzy is looking like, this is my time, man. I'm going to come out on the 4th and do what he has to do. He won that round. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, for sure.
You know, Pereira looks like he's breathing heavy. This is the longest he's ever gone in professional combat sports.
That was a very bad round for Pereira, not only because of what happened in the round, but because of how it may affect him in the 4th and 5th.
Yeah, he was sloppy on the ground. There's no doubt about it.
And I think he's very tired out from carrying Adesanya and trying to get him off of him. Trying to get back to his feet, and then Adesanya dragging him down again and again.
Very easily, too. You know, it's like there wasn't much effort.
Yup.
You know, I mean, if Izzy would have been better in, like, the grappling game, I mean, he had the opportunity to get, like, both hooks in and pretty much, like, even make it more devastating for Pereira. But here we go, round 4, man.
And Adesanya showed everybody that he is a superior grappler.
He's breathing super heavy. Yeah,
you know, he has a
Pereira is lacking skills on the grappling side.
Yeah. And Adesanya
which is
exposed
normal,
that.
man. I mean,
yeah. But, you know, it shows that Adesanya has got a far more well-rounded game, and he could take it to the ground if he wants to, which is big.
And to be honest, if Izzy could take him, like, in the clinch and take him down, I think it would be a good move on his end because Pereira right now, man, like, even his kicks that he's throwing, you can see, like, there's not as strong as they were in the first couple of rounds, man. I
think Adesanya wants to tire him out and prove a point. I think he wants to knock him out just to get it back, you know?
Yeah, it would be better to knock him out, for sure. He looks heavy on his feet, Pereira, man.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
And
Adesanya's still looking sharp.
Yeah, and he's just kind of toying with him now.
Again, what I expected, Adesanya's cardio to carry him through into those championship rounds and make things bad for Pereira as Adesanya lands a big overhand right. Pereira trying to pressure him against the fence, but look, He's not throwing
No, and he
at
looks,
all. He doesn't have the same
No.
pop that he did in the second round. That third round was terrible for Pereira.
He looks very robotic at this
He's
point.
got no pop left, and Adesanya is landing punches at will.
Yeah.
Pereira's barely throwing anymore. His arms are his arms are too heavy to
Yeah,
throw.
man. He's done, man. That's what I'm saying. He's very robotic at this point.
Yeah.
And Israel is just smiling like, I got you, bud. And now I'm going to make you pay.
I think he knows he's got him.
Yeah.
Pereira is looking
You see how
shaky.
boxy he is as he's moving?
Yeah,
Even his
yeah.
defensive,
Terrible movement.
stances now are like,
He's just
he's going to get in trouble.
He's avoiding the fight now. Pereira knows he's got nothing left.
Yeah, Israel is stalking him now. This is a different game now.
Oof. Adesanya firmly in charge of this round here. Stalking Pereira. Landing punches when he needs to. You
Changing
know,
stances.
hasn't been
it's
able to
like,
put him away, but Adesanya's looking very sharp here.
Oh,
nice
left.
right.
Yeah.
Another jab from Adesanya. Beautiful.
Yeah, and landing.
Yeah, Pereira is very tired in there. That's obvious.
Oh, he tried to. Oh, he's just faking the single,
fakes
man.
the takedown.
Wow, but this
But then
is where
grabs
he
a
could,
body lock, and he might take him down again here. Adesanya now clinching him up, put him against the fence.
if he can take him down, man, it'll be a good way to end this round. But
I don't think Adesanya needs a takedown. I think he's
No.
winning this fight on the feet. He's winning this fight wherever
yeah.
it goes.
yeah, wherever it goes right now, he's winning.
Yeah.
But he might.
I think Adesanya's looking for a takedown, though. He's got that body lock. He's trying to hold on to him and spin him to the mat, but Pereira defending.
As much as he can, man.
Yeah, but this is like you. Oh, big
goodness.
right hand as they disengage. Adesanya lands a big right hand. But Pereira's coming back now. Pereira maybe took a little breather there while they were clinching. He's coming forward now. Adesanya against the fence playing that game. I don't like him doing that. That's dangerous. Anderson Silva used to do that a lot. Stand against the fence and just come to me.
Yep.
What are you going to do? Adesanya clinching him again?
But he sailed under that and just took the clinch. I mean,
Yeah.
Pereira's throwing some knees. Oh,
Ooh,
man. Almost
Adesanya
got
looking
swept.
for the trip. Couldn't quite get it. Meanwhile, Pereira's landing some punches in the clinch here.
He's got the single, man.
Going for the single leg, Adesanya. I don't know. It's a lot of effort here. And even if you get him, you don't have much time to work. I don't think it's worth it. And he doesn't get it. Pereira defense.
You got 15 seconds left.
Still pushing up
Oh,
against the fence.
Israel.
Oh, Adesanya disengages with a nice elbow.
Jesus.
Oh,
no.
man.
Pereira just slipped under. It looked like he was going to drop, but he actually slipped under that
Pereira
punch.
throwing big punches, and it looks like Adesanya got hurt, but I think he was just
He just slipped under.
sliding
Yeah,
underneath.
I don't know. He looked okay. He just smiled as he came up.
Well, that's the end of the fourth round. I've got the fourth round for Adesanya, the third round for Adesanya, second round for Adesanya.
This round,
That's
that
three
the
rounds.
He should be
I
up.
got Adesanya up 3-1 here.
Yeah, the fourth round you gave it to Adesanya.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
I mean, there was.
Yeah, round 4 was Adesanya's. Round 3 was Adesanya's. I think round 2 as well.
Let's see what happens, man. Is there going to be a
Even-
knockout in the fifth?
Round 1, I could see an argument for Adesanya.
Listen, look, if this goes to the decision, Freddie might be right. They might end up fighting again at some point. But
Why?
Probably not.
I don't
Probably
know.
not.
I don't think so.
This is a very good performance by Israel, man.
No,
He's
don't doubt
making a
about it.
statement.
Depends what Pereira does, like in the fifth here, but like Israel should just open up here and just lay him out.
Well, he might try, but he's got to be careful doing it. Dangerous times. Pereira's still dangerous. But seemingly not as dangerous as he was in the first. Here we go. Pereira Adesanya. Fifth and final round for the UFC middleweight title. Can Adesanya avenge the 2 losses in kickboxing and beat Alex Pereira?
Ooh, nice Muay Thai clinch here, man. Boom. Oh, he was trying to sweep him.
Pereira coming after Adesanya. I wonder if he knows that he's down on the scores and he needs a finish.
Absolutely.
He should know. His corner should tell him. I don't know what his corner told him, but Pereira should be looking for the finish here. Because he's down on points no matter how you slice it.
What's Pereira saying, man? Like,
he's saying Adesanya's not doing anything to him as he holds him and pushes him.
Try to get out of that
fence.
clinch, man.
That's it.
Like, seriously?
Well, he finally pummeled. Like, get out of it. Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, what happened with Izzy's leg there?
Adesanya threw a kick, and it looked like his leg got hurt.
Oh, shit.
And he rolled backwards. He might be in trouble. Pereira trying to go after him. Adesanya clinching him up. Adesanya may have hurt his leg on that kick.
Something weird happened.
Because he kicked, and Adesanya just fell back.
He's still throwing the leg.
He threw a kick with it. I don't know.
He kind of backstepped on that kick, and then he rolled out. It was weird.
Yeah,
man.
I don't know.
It might have been.
I don't know if Adesanya's leg is hurt, but if it is, he's not selling it.
No.
He's hiding it well, but it looked like it was maybe broken for a second.
That's all, I was just thinking that. I'm like, oh, no, not another Anderson Silva
I thought it was going to be something like that. Well, but Pereira is pouring it on Adesanya. Oh, big shot from Pereira. Adesanya is wobbly. Adesanya's in big trouble. Adesanya is down. Pereira going after Adesanya. Adesanya maybe out here. Adesanya is out. Adesanya is out. Adesanya, referee stops it. Alex Pereira, new middleweight champion.
What the hell?
Pours it on.
He pulled it off.
Furious combination on Israel Adesanya. Adesanya was wobbled. He was hurt. He was out on his feet. The referee stepped in, and it is over. Adesanya was on his way to a title defense, on his way to a decision victory, and Alex Pereira pushes it to the limit and puts Israel Adesanya down for the count. Oh, my goodness.
I think there was something that happened with that leg kick that hurt him. There was something there, man.
Yeah.
He might have been faking it, but he couldn't fake it too long.
He couldn't get away.
Because Israel was winning this fight, and
Pereira noticed it right away. Like, as soon as that happened, he charged, and he never let go.
He must have heard something. Like, he knows, man. Like, something happened here. But Israel was in the driver's seat, man, and he lost control. It was that uppercut that hit him there, too, snapped him back, Dave. But look at his leg.
Flurry of punches. Yeah, Adesanya can't move away. He doesn't have that freedom of movement, and he takes several shots, falls down, continues to take punches, and the referee just
there was
has
a lot
to
of slips
step
there.
in.
But wait a sec, man.
He got hit in the head a lot, AJ.
But he slipped under a lot of those shots, too.
That's a good
His
stoppage.
head is down.
Shout out to Patrick C. Hamilton dropping a super chat. It was a big win for him. Patrick, I guess, took Pereira, made some money on Pereira.
Wow,
so good
man,
for you, Patrick.
that's it, man. Now it's like history is being rewritten, and you know what, Israel? This is like Israel's Achilles right here.
Yeah.
And this is it, man. Pereira is the guy. Anderson Silva had Weidman. You know, Connor had Poirier.
But this is bad, man. This is bad for Israel. You know, Pereira
this is bad,
is the guy.
Yeah, but I think Israel gets a rematch, man.
Yeah, there's going to be a rematch on this because Israel was winning this fight.
Israel bowing to the crowd. What is this?
I mean, he was like, what? How many minutes were left? Like 2 minutes?
No,
not even.
More.
Yeah, maybe about 2.5, 3 minutes.
That's what I'm saying, Freddie. He was 2.5 minutes away from winning this fight.
He was close.
Israel was winning this fight. Something happened with that kick. There was a backstep, and then he rolled. Something weird happened. You know, Pereira took advantage of that, and, man, Israel is – look.
Fred is the only guy on our team who did pick Pereira to win. Big win for Pereira. This feels like the Leon Edwards-Kamaru Usman fight.
Yeah, absolutely. It's exactly the same, man.
Kamaru was in the driver's seat. It looked like he was going to win a decision. Then all of a sudden, bada bing, bada boom, it's over.
You're absolutely right. This is exactly like that fight, man.
Similar.
You know?
Similar, because I think Usman is pretty much sure to win his rematch, whereas I think Izzy's probably the better fighter, but man, Pereira's a dangerous striker.
Yeah, but he was gassing, man. Like, let's be honest, man. He wasn't. Even in the 5th round, Israel was winning it.
If he was gassing, how did he find that explosion at the end to just put the pedal to the metal?
You know what? He saw a wounded animal, and he's like, I'm going to give it everything here. And he did. And he won. That's what he did.
2 minutes, 1 second into the 5th round. So just about 3 minutes left in the fight. Israel Adesanya could not hang on. Just took a vicious beating.
That's unbelievable.
From Alex Pereira, who is your new UFC middleweight champion, ending the reign of the great Israel Adesanya and beating him once again.
That's it, man. It's 3-0.
Once again. That's has
a nightmare, man.
Adesanya's number. Yeah, I feel for Israel Adesanya,
the Nigerian
having
nightmare.
A tremendous career, tremendous title reign, and this guy, this boogeyman, Alex Pereira, always haunting him. And he will continue to haunt him now for the rest of his days.
Jesus,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. And you know what? We have another Brazilian champion. Here we go, man.
Yeah.
And if this fight happens, it's going to happen in Brazil probably. I mean, if they have a rematch, which I'm pretty sure it will happen. But let me tell you, Freddie,
probably.
You know what?
Probably.
Look, even though Pereira won this fight, it was Israel's fight to win, man. He was like 3 minutes away from winning this fight. Something happened on that kick, and, Israel couldn't slip. You know how he's usually slipping from all these things? He couldn't move, man. His leg was, like, locked.
Hey, man.
Look at the leg. Look at that leg.
Pereira checked the kick.
He did, man.
That's fighting. Sometimes you throw a kick, and you got to be careful because the other guy could check it. Pereira did exactly what he needed to do to win this fight.
And that was a good stoppage, man.
Yeah, clean stoppage. That makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, he was taking
eyes were looking to the ground for quite a while. He wasn't even looking at Pereira.
He was trying to slip. His mind was...
Adesanya took a bunch of unanswered shots to the head. You got to stop the fight at that point. He was wobbled. He fell. He got back up. He took more punches to the face. He was done.
Jesus, man. Who would have believed
Amazing.
This? What a crazy 281, man. Just when you think you're going to win, you don't.
Just when you think you're going to win, you don't. That's a good motto for life.
Just when you think
life. Just when you think you're going to win,
Usman.
You don't.
Just when you think you're going to win, Chael Sonnen. Just when you think you're going to win, Israel.
Unbelievable. Alex Pereira, new UFC middleweight champion, 35 years old, now 7-1 as a professional, has won 7 in a row,
it's crazy,
including
man.
now 4 straight in the UFC, 3 fights in the UFC, and he is the champion. Have we ever had a guy that's 6-1 become UFC world champion?
Yeah, but he also has something else, Dave, on him. He has 3 wins against the former champion.
I know, but I'm
that's
saying
big, man.
A guy with 3 fights in the UFC gets a world title shot and wins the title, and he's got, now this was his 8th professional fight, and he's a UFC champion. Has anybody else won the UFC title in their 8th pro fight? Very impressive.
That's crazy, man.
What a run for Alex Pereira.
I feel bad for Israel because he had it. He had the win, man.
He had it.
But you know what? Brazil is on top again, man. They have a new hero. Here he is, man. Pereira.
What a finish. I thought Israel was going to win that fight. I was pretty convinced he was winning on the scorecards.
He was convinced he was winning, obviously.
It really looked like he was going to win, and then he threw that kick, and things started to go from bad to worse to over.
Jesus, man.
Wow.
What a night of surprises, man. And you called it right, man. This is the boogeyman.
Yeah, he is the guy that is haunting Israel Adesanya's nightmares.
The Nigerian
forever.
Nightmare, man.
Yeah.
Just got his nightmare.
For a while, Israel was feeling good, man.
Look, he was smiling in the 4th. He was like
thing
dipping.
That changed it, yeah. And
You know
it's not even an error. It's Pereira doing a good job of checking that kick, man, because I wouldn't say Izzy made an error. Izzy was fighting his fight, and
He
Pereira
was,
just
man,
had
but like it makes you
the
wonder
good
sometimes.
moment.
I like to re-see that kick. It looked like it was
Yeah, they didn't show
too
it
much
back,
of a
man, in the
distance for him to have
replays.
thrown that kick. If from what I remember seeing, it wasn't. He didn't cut the distance. He threw that leg kick from far. And when someone checks a kick from far, that's where injuries happen. We've seen that with Anderson Silva. We saw that with Conor. And that's the thing. As soon as he threw that kick and he backstepped and then he did that weird roll, it's almost like that roll of, I'm fucked, let me get away.
But
and
he still threw kicks with that leg. Like, we're still not sure how much that affected it. I think what really affected it was the big, heavy punches from Alex Pereira.
But it was due to something, Dave, because he wasn't able to slip.
The kick and then the fall down did seem to start.
Yeah, it was the beginning of the
end.
It
was like, something started falling, and then all of a sudden everything fell apart. It was
Pereira noticed something right there, because Pereira said, like, I got to attack. Like, before that, Pereira was fighting in the 5th round like he was fighting the rest of the fight. But that moment, like, he knew something was... He had an opportunity, and he jumped on it.
No, and like, if you look at the fight, like, from the first round to, like, the last part of the last 3 minutes there, Israel, every time he slips, he circles out, and he tries to get back to the center of the octagon. After that whole kick and that backstep and the roll, there was something wrong. He was trying to slip, but he wasn't able to move. He was slipping with stationary legs. There was something wrong with that leg. He couldn't get out. Pereira capitalized. He did absolutely what anybody should have done. That's the thing with Pereira. He was dangerous, and he was able to sustain it, to go to the 5th. This was the longest of his professional combat career in boxing, kickboxing, and obviously mixed martial arts. He stands up as champion. He's a Brazilian champion, and Brazil is on top again, man. Here we go. This guy is something, man.
Alex Pereira with a huge win.
And look at his coach, man.
Come from behind victory, too. This guy
100%.
won the 1st round, and that was pretty much it. Then all of a sudden knocks him out in the 5th. He loses the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th round, and it looks like he's basically done, and then comes back and knocks out Israel Adesanya in the 5th round. Crazy.
Yep. He had heart,
Unbelievable.
man. He had heart. And the thing is that, like I was saying, you have, like, Glover as your coach. I mean, the guy is, like, relentless, man. He's as a fighter and as a coach, man. He was just, I can hear him screaming from, like, attack, 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 whatever he was saying, man. And he did. Look at Izzy, man. Izzy didn't know where he was. He was just surviving. He was hoping that he would have had the opportunity where Pereira got saved by the bell. With 1 second left, Pereira got, like, lucky to survive without being put on the canvas, because if there was a few more seconds, Israel would have won the fight in the early rounds. But here we are. Izzy didn't have the belt to save him.
After the bell.
No, I know, Freddie, but he still got that first shot that stunned him, that he was actually dazed
the
on his
second
feet.
one really stunned him.
Yeah, the first one stunned him as well, man. Let's not forget. But all to say is this, is that Pereira can take, what it comes down to is Pereira can take a beating. He can take shots. He took some serious shots, but he still stood. That's what makes him dangerous. This guy is like, man, he's the boogeyman right now, man.
He's dangerous. I think Adesanya gets a rematch, though, immediate rematch, because there's nobody else really at middleweight that makes sense.
If he's not injured, Adesanya has been so much a dominant champion that you got to give it.
Look at this comment.
Yeah, I think so.
Some funny comments, man. Yeah.
What is that?
Russ, man. That was
Russ and Cheryl Smith says, finally someone shut that loudmouth up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, people don't. I guess Adesanya has people that don't like him. I like Adesanya. I like Pereira. I think they're both great fighters. They had a great fight tonight. Alex Pereira beats Israel Adesanya to become the new UFC middleweight champion at TKO in the 5th and final round. Unbelievable come from behind victory for Pereira. Zhang Wei Li beats Carla Esparza. Rear naked choke, just smashes Esparza to become the new UFC strawweight champion. Dustin Poirier with a rear naked choke in the 3rd round to finish Michael Chandler Incredible fight there. I think that was our fight of the night, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Chandler and Poirier.
I don't know. All fights were great, but yeah.
I mean, they were all
'Cause,
amazing.
but
the
the
Chandler
Pereira fight was pretty good also.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chandler Poirier probably gets fight of the night.
Just all the blood and the action and the pace.
This is
and
the surprise of the
insanity.
night, man.
You know, yeah, this was a shocker for sure. But I think Poirier and Chandler delivered the most wild fight performance. Chris Gutierrez knocks out Frankie Edgar in the first round. That was sad. And Dan Hooker with a TKO of a body kick over Claudio Pueles in the second round. Every single fight stopped. Lots of stoppages on this card. In fact, we had, 5 fights here, 4 fights here. What is that? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 fights. And only 3 of the 14 fights tonight ended by decision.
Crazy, man.
That's a lot of finishes, guys. That does not happen every day. 3 of 14, 11 finishes. 11 finishes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 submissions and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 knockouts. What a fight. What a night. UFC 281.
Dana White is
2 thumbs up. Great pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah. Dana White's a happy guy tonight, man.
Great show top to bottom. Like every fight, all the prelims, everything, this pay-per-view, worth the price of admission. The UFC, man, they have delivered time and time again in 2022 and 2021. They're on fire. Like every UFC pay-per-view is awesome.
Everyone. The prelims were awesome tonight. I mean, that's the thing with the UFC. Like, there's nothing,
God.
We could talk about one boring fight that we saw, which was with Rose and Esparza way back. That's how good the cards are, man. They always deliver. 281 is a winner. Dana White is super happy, I'm sure. I mean, look at the commentary guys, man. You look at Cormier, you look at Rogan. Everybody, man, is everybody's on their feet. Everybody is flipping out.
Very exciting. Very exciting
if
stuff.
You missed out,
Patrick C. Hamilton won $81 on Bet99.com. So congrats to Patrick. Bet with us at Bet99.com. Use that promo code Ringside when you do, and hopefully we'll give you some better picks next week than we did this week. We nobody hit the parlay this week, but we'll do better next week for sure. Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Every Thursday at 8, we talk MMA for Ringside Report MMA. Every Thursday right here on the channel at 8 o'clock. We'll be back here this Thursday to talk about Derek Lewis versus Sergey Spivak. They're going to do battle in Vegas next Saturday, so we'll preview the Lewis-Spivak fight and anything else that comes out of this UFC 281 event. And, of course, next Saturday, be sure to tune into the Ringside Report Network for the AEW Full Gear post-show, and the following Saturday we'll have the WWE Survivor Series post-show. And if only Full Gear and Survivor Series could measure up to this UFC 281 pay-per-view, I will be a very happy man. If only. This UFC pay-per-view was so damn good. I wish wrestling pay-per-views could be this good. I really do. Unfortunately, they are not usually. Every Friday night, Wrestling Uncensored here at 10 p.m. Every Thursday night, Ringside Report MMA at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Shout out to Patrick C. Hamilton. You are the Super Chat leader of the night. Thank you to all the members like Patrick, who went to join.ringsidereport.net to support, or the members like Doug Hepburn, who went to donate.ringsidereport.net to support as well. So thank you to Doug. Thank you to Patrick. Thank you to all the members and everybody supporting the Ringside Report Network, everybody watching live. If you haven't supported monetarily, you can support by leaving a comment, leaving a like on the video, or just subscribing. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to us wherever you're watching, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Subscribe and support the Ringside Report Network. Great night of fights for UFC 281, the watch-along right here on the Ringside Report Network.
Please join in and give your support to Ringside Report Network. We've been providing expert coverage and commentary on both pro wrestling and MMA for over 15 years. Go to ringsidereport.net/support to find out more ways to support the channel.